Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing tonight? / today. Or this afternoon. Wherever you may be in this world. Hopefully everyone is doing all right. Well. Oh my gosh, what do we got here? We've got ourselves a 3-stream streak. Not bad. Not bad, Cool Man Chill. Not bad. Cameron. Congratulations on being first. Well done. Let's see. I've been so bored. I'm so sorry, Cool Jam. Why do I keep saying Cool Jam? Cool Man Chill. I feel like I used to have that issue, and then I stopped having that issue, and now I have that issue again. I am so sorry. Well, hopefully you'll be less bored now. Why are you so bored, though? Is there not fun things to do? Video games? Video games? Have you tried video games? They're very fun. They're very fun. You should try them sometime. Let's see. Not bad. Hey. Hootie Hen says, hi. Welcome, Hootie Hen. Glad you're here. Also, I would have messaged first if Twitch did not send a pop-up in front of the text box. That is fair. That is fair. Really quickly, because I've been going through and rewatching a few of my streams, just like check on like quality issues, see if there's any good shorts or stuff like that to be had. And I noticed that in a couple of the shorts, a couple of the streams, the music was really loud. Let me know if it's too loud. I mean, like it's nice and quiet in my ears, but if it feels like it's not quite background music, let me know. Let me know. I'm hoping it's not too bad. Like I don't want to be like shouting over the music, so I could turn it down just a little bit. It's always hard to know because I'm like looking at like a visual representation of a sound, and I'm like, I think that's good. It's like half the volume of my sound, or like my voice, you know, the sound that my myself makes. So yeah, let me know if it doesn't really feel like background music, and if it's more, I don't know, too loud, or if it's too quiet. Who knows? Who knows? Let me know. Chili Jam strikes again. It really does. It really does. Good old Chili Jam, always popping up, messing with my pronunciations of other people's usernames. And Victor Gaming Zombie says, oh yeah, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And we got bread. What? We got
bread.
I mean, we got
bread.
That's not a salute. That's a thumbs up for the bread. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate that. Yippee. Let's see. Hootie Hen says, good. You're back. I'm your long lost doppelganger. Only 1K to dare for you to try Sky Coral. Whoop.
Axel_Benedict says, sup nerds. Just got done with my own stream. Also, your music isn't banging enough.
Apparently the text-to-speech did not want to finish that, but it's gotta be louder, apparently. It's gotta be louder. Well, Axel, how'd the stream go? Hopefully went well for you. I was gonna try and jump in, and then life happened, which is never fun. Actually, not always. Sometimes it's fun. This time it was fun. But sometimes when life gets in the way, it's not as much fun. But I hope that it was a good stream for you. Let's see. Does anyone know any good games on Xbox Live? Halo. Halo's a good one. It's too loud. All right, fair. I'll make sure it's not too loud. I'll make sure it's a little bit quieter. I'm Zesty. I'm glad that you're Zesty, unknown artist. Welcome, Zesty. Welcome. Let's see. My friend did it. Wait, your friend did what? Oh. You're Zesty. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. That's a good one. That is a good one. It was actually, peak 30 viewers. Hey, that is amazing, Axel. Congratulations. That deserves a salute. Well done, Axel. Well done. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Yeah. All right. Well. Oh, wait. We got ourselves an Air Fried 01 over on YouTube saying, boom, baby. Welcome, Air Fried. Welcome. Glad you're here. How's your day going? How's your week going? We are almost halfway through the week. For some people, they are halfway through the week. Hopefully it's going well. Game? Yeah, that's right. Wait. No, I can't remember what you were playing. What were you playing, Axel? Nice, Axel. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, or we could do a nice where the freak did I put it? There it is. There we go. I almost feel like that might be a little bit too loud. Let's turn that down just a little bit more so it's not quite as crazy. There we go.
Nice.
Absolutely nice. Also, it was Outer Worlds 2. Oh, that's fair. Ooh. Got hairs in my jacket. Play my game? Oh, that's right. Oh, no, that is right. Yes. Yeah. Let's pull that up really quickly, and then we will jump into the stream. So let's see. Let me just get this pulled up really quick. Let's see, where is it? It was there we go, the skill tree static. Let's throw this over to here. Let's also throw in this guy. Just so I've got this up and ready to go. We've got ourselves a hi from Jesse. Welcome, Jesse. Glad you're here. How's your week going so far? Move that over to... Actually, I think we're on to this one now. I think we've only got 3 more skills in the vitality skill tree. Not bad. Not bad at all. I do not want to save that. Let's see. Moonwood, I've been wanting my game to have crappy textures. Wait. I've been wanting my game to have crappy textures for my game on purpose, but I've decided I'm going to put in actual effort. Sometimes I have the problem where a texture is too much detail, and it looks off-put with the other crappy ones, but I've just decided to make every texture look good in detail and for the eyes. I love it. I love that idea, Chili Jam. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making just kind of like a goofy, purposefully odd-looking game, but it is a lot more, I would say there's a little bit more... what would be a good word? Satisfaction when you make something and you look at it and you're like, wow, I made that and it looks good. So yeah, totally understandably you'd want to do that. If by live you mean Game Pass, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. That is also a good one. I've only played maybe like 5 hours, but it was a good 5 hours. I think you at the wrong person. Oh, I think so. Who should I direct it to then? I realized after I sent it. Let's see. It was who did ask that question about Xbox Live? It was someone. I don't know where that chat went. Oh, Chili Jam. It was Chili Jam. Wait, nope. Yes, Cool Man. It was Cool Man, and then Chili Jam responded. That one, good game on Xbox Live. Yes. There we go. Yeah. So it's Cool Man Chill 69 asked the question, and then Chili Jam 9 60 off from being nice. Then responded. So there we go. Yeah. I've been replaying it on Luna and realized I could play it on my Samsung TV today. It's not bad. That's going good. A bit worn out today. That's fair. That is fair, Jesse. And it's rough to hear, but it's also fair. I feel like it sucks how life is. But the fact that, like, usually by Wednesday, I'm feeling just completely beat, kind of sucks, but such is life. Well, Jesse, I hope you'll be able to find the strength to get through the rest of the week. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Airfried says, week's going good. Released the second demo for my game. Hey, Airfried, that is absolutely fantastic. I love hearing stuff like that, so congratulations. Well done. 07 your way. I finally cleaned, fixed, and set up my NES. That is a lot of fun. I wish that I had an NES. I have an original Game Boy and a Game Boy Color. I think those are like the oldest gaming consoles that I have. I have some other very old. I think I actually have like the original Atari. I also have like a Macintosh from like 1987. That one's kind of cool. It may not be quite from 87, but it's like one of the first laptop Macintoshes. Kind of fun stuff. Cade Cadet is dead, or Cade I'm gonna say Cadet. I'm gonna say Cadet is dead. Says, what mic is that? Well, first of all, first time chatter, welcome, glad you're here. To answer your question, this is the Blue Yeti. It's a good, I don't want to say it's like an amazing, but a good, middle of the road, a little bit old. And yeah, you can find them. This one was used. I got this one used. So I mean, yeah, right here you can get one on eBay for just freaking Google. Just give me eBay. Why you got to be like this, Google? Yeah, there we go. I used Blue Yeti, $80. Yeah, that is what I would recommend. I would recommend getting it used. Make sure it's in good condition though. Make sure that's not too overly used. Because you can also find some that are just absolutely ridiculously overpriced. Like, why? What? Why is this one $221? Oh, it's probably because it comes with the arm and the little thing right there. All right, that's fair. It comes with like the whole set. You don't need the whole set. Get a cheap arm off of Amazon and then buy a used Blue Yeti, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. yeah, that is what I suggest. And then there is also quite a bit that goes into like the audio processing on the microphone as well. I thought for sure that with a Blue Yeti you would just plug it in.
Cameron Reap says, I am wasting my day to remind you that site ebay.com works.
Wait, what? Site ebay.com works? No, absolutely not. It does not work. No, that absolutely does work. I don't get why I was doing some weird things, but I appreciate that, Cameron. I appreciate that. Yeah. And anyways, yeah, so like I was saying, there is quite a bit of audio processing that's going through OBS as well. So I've got like some noise compression, some noise gates, another compressor, and then an equalizer to bring up like the highs and bring down the mids a little bit. Just so it doesn't sound like I'm talking through an AM radio. And yeah, it seems to work out pretty well. I am absolutely no expert when it comes to sound quality. I just grabbed a used mic and watched a couple tutorials on YouTube on how to properly set up the audio on a microphone. And it seems to have worked. It seems to have worked relatively well anyway. Yeah, there's a very long answer to your question. I am so sorry that it took me so long to answer. Macintosh and IG Atari. Exactly. Yeah, it's I love it. I love it. I think I just found the perfect color palette for the food in my game. A light tan and soft dark purple. It looks so good. Chili Jam. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Moon, do you have Java Minecraft? I mean, I'm pretty sure I do, because I bought Minecraft back in like 2014. So like I've had it for like 11 years now. So I definitely should have the JavaScript version, or the Java version, not the JavaScript version, the Java version of Minecraft. I don't remember the last time I played it, but I'm pretty sure I do have it. And Cadet is Dead says, nice. Thank you. Well, I appreciate the question. Appreciate you popping in. Yeah. So glad, even if you don't stick around, I'm glad you were here. I think Cadet is Dead is pronounced something like Cadet is Dead. Maybe.
Thanks for the follow, Cadet is Dead.
I'm gonna assume it's something like that. Cadet is Dead. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh boy. Wait, what? Oh, there we go.
Hooty Hens just redeemed Truth or Dare. I dare you to play Minecraft Java for a future Steam, and you only can play Minecraft that's Steam.
Wait. I dare you to play Minecraft Java for a future stream, I'm assuming, and you only can play Minecraft that stream. Oh, okay, so just like a one and done. Like a one and done, I play Minecraft for a few hours. I could do that. Should we do that next Thursday?
Unknown Artist says, when you going to do my death from last stream?
Is that the one where I need to play the, what was the level called? The level, okay, I had to look it up because I was like, what level is this? Are you talking about the one on Geometry Dash where I have to play level, let's see, it was called Dash? Were you talking about Dash? Was that the one you were talking about? Yeah, Geometry Dash, level Dash. Okay, Unknown Artist. So, I had to look it up, because I was like, all right, so even if I get Geometry Dash, I gotta know what I'm getting into. Looked it up. Holy crap. That is all I have to say about that. So how about this? Next, this is my favorite level. Oh my gosh. All right, how about this? On the next stream, we're gonna do, oh my gosh, I literally just forgot what it was called. We're gonna do Geometry Dash. That's what it's freaking called. We're gonna do Geometry Dash. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to finish that level. That thing looks like an absolute nightmare. So how about this? We're gonna do Geometry Dash for until I can at least hit 50%. At least. Maybe. How dare you at Axel? Wait, refund me? Been trying to beat the version that 3 times bigger than the one in base. Oh my. That would be absolute nightmare. Yeah, so anyway, yes, so next Thursday, we're going to do a Geometry Dash / Minecraft stream. We good with that? I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a good time. We'll just, we'll see what I can do. Everyone start thinking about some kind of challenge for Minecraft as well. Like do I try and construct some kind of thing? Do something? I don't know if you really want to watch some 34-year-old guy play Minecraft, but if you want to watch me play Minecraft, I can do that. Took me like 3 weeks of playing for 2 hours a day to beat. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we're gonna see how far I can get then, and we'll see what happens. I think actually, what the freak is this? What is this support message I'm getting from Steam? It is blank. Okay. All right, that was weird. Okay, well then. Let's see. What's it called again? Geometry Dash. Dang it, it's still not on sale. I guess I can afford $5. All right. You have an account alert. What is my account alert? What? A product code you registered has been revoked. What? Board Z for beta testing. Oh, I think that's the new 7 Days to Die thing. Yeah, I think that's the new, like, 7 Days to Die game. Horde Z for beta testing? I don't know. Maybe. Sure, I accept. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, yeah. So how about that? We will do a gameplay stream next Thursday, and we're gonna do Geometry Dash, and I'm gonna see if I can at least get 50% of that level. Because I was watching, and I'm like, there is no absolute freaking way I'm gonna get this thing. And then we'll do some Minecraft, and we'll see what we can do as far as like maybe some kind of challenge. Yeah. Ooh, maybe I could do like a Tomb of Vercilias recreation. I'll see if I can like create a dungeon. I don't know. Maybe. It took me. I want to watch you play Minecraft. All right. Fair enough, Hoodhan. Fair enough. Is that not what most of Hermitcraft is? I mean, it basically is. Steam says nothing. Absolutely nothing. It says nothing. Victor Game Zom says hardcore Minecraft. That could be the challenge. Just see how long I can survive in hardcore Minecraft. I'd be down. All right, there we go. There's the challenge. We're gonna do hardcore Minecraft. I still think we should reserve Sundays for gaming. I mean, I would, but here's the thing. Sundays, it seems like, are basically... So I've gone back. I've looked at the data. I've crunched the numbers. I've done a little bit of, I've come in here and I've been like, boop, 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 and I've crunched the numbers. And it seems like Sunday is not only my most watched, but also my most interactive streams, but also, rewatching some episodes, it seems like Sunday is when I get, like, the most amount of work done. Which doesn't seem correct, since I have the most people there watching, the most people chatting. But I seem to get the most work done on Sundays. I think it's because it's, like, it's a fresh week. I've had a couple days to relax. So, yeah. So, I think I want to still try and do game dev stuff on Sundays and Tuesdays. And then every other Thursday, we can try and do a gaming stream. Yeah. No regular Minecraft. I don't know, Hootie Hand. I think we're gonna have to, maybe we're gonna have to do a little bit of a, what's it called? Some kind of poll. Let's do a poll. Should we do a poll? My gosh, so many. What have I all missed? Should I buy this painting? Yes, absolutely. What? Oh, wait, actually, I think I remember you sending me a message about this. Yes. You did buy it. Okay, good. Frame it above your TV. Gosh, look at that D. Look at that ding. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love it. You got name competition. Oh no. What do we got? The Moon Man. What? Okay. I don't want to say that I'm going to sue, but I might sue. Identity theft is not a joke, developers. This is my name. I am the Moon Man. Or am I just Moon Man? Maybe he is the Moon Man and I'm just Moon Man. Minions, tonight we steal the moon. I love it. Okay, all right. One of the 3 days. Yes, yeah, one of the 3 days we will do gaming streams. Moonwood, what would be more comedic in my game? Having one of the characters in the team of the second segment have an argument with George W. Bush, or having a starfall on a deer character and absolutely pulverize her until only to turn out she's alive later on in the game. Ooh, I mean, I really like having this argument with George W. Bush, because that just sounds like a really good time. Although having a random star just fall out of nowhere onto a deer, pulverizing her, and then later finding out she's still alive, I think I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. That's your uncle. Hey, you're right. That is my uncle. Look at my uncle. This is my uncle, guys. Say hello to the Moon Man. I am Moon Man. He is the Moon Man. I don't know why I inherited his name? Doesn't make sense to me, but that's my uncle. I proclaim that I have no idea. Moonwood coffee cup here. Oh! I do need to get that. I do need to get that done. I also have art. All right, let's go check out the art really quickly. Here we go, into the art channel. Okay, so coming back. Okay, we got the cooking. We got the cooking. You got a name for her? I am horrible at names, so I'm gonna have to say no, unfortunately. And then, of course, we've got ourselves some absolutely beautiful art. Cameron, this is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Love the love the orange and yellow hair. Love the greens, the purples. The dark green is really nice. There's a very deep green in the hair, too. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, Cameron. I love it. Moonwood Senior. There we go, Julie Jam. Moonwood Senior. Have you tried sports commentary before? Your voice would fit so well. Oh, good night is dead. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Should I try and do do auditions for voiceovers? Be kind of fun. I honestly, that would be like freaking dream come true if I could be some kind of like voiceover or something like that, especially in a game. Oh, I would love to voice a character in a game one day. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Okay. What was I looking at before? The game. The game. Yes, the game. Creative Corner. Is it in here? Is this where the game's at? You're gonna have to remind me. Where's the game? I was looking at a reference I took from Pinterest earlier. That's fair. That's fair. No, and honestly, like, using reference is not a bad thing. Like, everyone uses reference to try and figure out either like rough designs or even like doing some kind of like tracing even. I trace over things all the time. It's usually I'm converting some kind of other art into pixel art, but tracing, reference, totally fine. And I love it. Became a fairy. Yeah, I love it. Toasty was looking for someone to narrate the intro for his game. Maybe you should apply. Oh, I should. It's actually not a bad idea. I should send a message, just be like, hey, I'm here. Listen to the sound of my voice. I will narrate. Maybe. Moon of Voicing, Spartan, Spamton? Wait, what's Spamton? Chapter 5. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. You can take over Morgan Freeman someday. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, no one will be able to ever take Morgan Freeman's place. Irreplaceable. Guiltless Racing, both my Cassie pictures were essentially traced. That's fair. Moonwood's voice range would go well with so many of my characters. He's just talking about, because I can do like the low, quiet stuff. And I can be like, what's up, everybody? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. All right. Yes. So where was the game again? Community projects? I feel like there's so many.
Unknown Artist says, fun fact, the voice for Flowey the flower from the game Undertale is all taken from clips of Ronald McDonald in an old McDonald's commercial.
Wait, what? For some reason, I can see that. Absolutely. And I'm here for it. I love it. Okay. All right. So let's come over here. Let's see. Yeah, so Unknown Artist. Where's the game again? I know that you posted a link somewhere. So I need to go take a look at this. Creator Corner? You gotta remind me. I don't remember where the link is. Is Airfried in this chat? He looks so cool. Airfried is actually over on YouTube chat. So technically, kind of, yes. I'm assuming Airfried is still here anyway. Wait, Jesse says, yeah, I'll be okay. We had to drive down to Park City today and have to go back tomorrow on top of work meetings, so just drained. That is fair, Jesse. That is a lot of driving. Good luck. Good luck tomorrow, too. Yeah, Park City, that is a drive. Good luck. You got this. I believe in you. And San's voice is just a millisecond of a Patrick Starfish voice line. I love it. Okay, so what do we got here? We got ourselves a link to a YouTube video. What is this? I'm not the one who found out about this, nor do I claim I appreciate the fact that Flowey is just one of McDonald's. What is happening here? Dish.
Beautiful day for fun. What would you like to do? Party! Party. That's a wonderful idea. Let's see. What kind of food should we have? McDonald's! Great! I packed some right here. Let's see.
This is terrifying.
McDonald's hamburgers? Yeah! And some French fries? Yeah! Don't they look delicious? Yeah! And some triple thick McDonald's shakes? Yeah! Oh. Well, we can always make good use of that. Ah, here they are.
I don't like this. I'm gonna turn that off now. I don't like that at all. But I do appreciate you sharing. But I don't like that. That is horrifying. That is pretty neat though. I will say that is neat. That basically just took the clips from a very old commercial. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot to refresh after I connected my node server. That's my bad. All right, I've thrown a couple extra dice for you, Axel. That is my bad. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's do some game dev stuff, shall we? Yes, we shall. You must do this now. Wait. It'd be so fun. Wait, what was said? It'd be so fun if once Tomb of Vercilias drops, someone... Ooh, oh, it's right there. So, Tomb of Vercilias drops, someone would make a fake sequel as a joke where the main villain is Jack Black, and there's a Metal Sonic versus Sonic type rivalry between Pirate Software. There we go. The ultimate crescendo. The ultimate end. That's pretty neat. David says, heyo. Welcome, David. Welcome. Glad you're here. Coco Day says, 7-second video to keep you distracted from game dev. No. All right, let's take a quick look. Oh, no. I mean, I worry about copyright, but I feel like this is going to be worth it.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed. Maybe
All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was worth it. Absolutely worth it. Thank you for sharing that. No game. Unknown Artist, I've been asking, where's the link? I can't remember where it is, and they never asked me. Here's the last ask. Where is it again? Because I do not remember if you put it in Creator Corner or community projects. Oh, it's an art. Well, that's a weird place to put it. You gotta put that in community projects. Otherwise, I will never find it. Tomb of Vercilias 2, the ultimate showdown, electric boogaloo, the squeakquel. Gotta have the squeakquel in there. It's gotta have the squeakquel. Games are art. Okay, all right. Unknown Artist, I stand corrected. What do you mean invalid password?
Axel_Benedict says, remember, Pirate Software sued someone for using his likeness in an offline version of the game.
That's true.
He was a roach in a wizard hat.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, I would not want to risk that. Not at all. Yeah, maybe I don't do that. That's why it's got to be a fan project. It's got to be a fan project that I don't officially, and I'm just like, I didn't make this, so you can't sue me. Oh crap, I might have changed it. No worries. Yeah, I will let you post a new password really quickly. Don't tempt me, Moon Man. I will make a sequel, I mean. I'd be down, Devious Oatmeal. I would be down. I would absolutely love to see a sequel where it's me facing off against Pirate. Or what was the typo again that one time? It was Lyrate Software. It was Lyrate Software. Very fitting. Very fitting. Yeah. All right, Unknown Artist, let me know when you post the new password, and then we will get in there, and I will give that a test. All right. Victor Gaming Zombie says, what are we working on today? Game dev wise. Skills? Yes, 100%, absolutely. So we're going to be continuing with the skill tree. So as of right now, if you remember from last time, We got the first few done. So we've got the Enduring Spirit, which increases your max HP. We've got ourselves Second Wind, which increases the effectiveness of your healing items. We've got the Grit and Bear It, which you do 2 times damage if your health is below a specific percentage. So if you're below 10% HP, you'll be doing 2x damage. And then we also got Vigorous Harvest. So you restore a small amount of HP after you slay the Floor Guardians, like the mini boss on each floor. So you'll get 5% of your HP back when you slay the mini boss. So then we've got just these last 3, and then Vitality should be completely done, and then we can move on to Dexterity. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it shouldn't be too bad. I hope. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. The password is, this game is not done. Ooh, that's a fantastic password. I love it. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we can get this pulled up. Over here. Let's pull this over here. Submit. There we go. All right, let's download. Is it the EXE I need to download? Is that the one? I think. I'm gonna do the EXE and just see what happens. What? Oh, hey, it's that one. Let's do. Actually, I should probably pull this up because I think I still have the original one. So yes, we got Game, EXE, and PCK. Let's get rid of those. Let's download both the EXE and the PCK. Maybe. Oh, there we go. There we go. Allow. Okay, come over here, and I need to say you keep, and we're gonna say keep anyway. This one we're going to delete, and the PCK is good to go. Okay, so now we got game.exe and PCK. So I think if we open up game.pck, there we go. FPS dungeon. All right, so let's do this. A little bit of this. So you can hear what's going on. Yo, new game. Ooh. Ooh. I like the perspective. It looks very nice. I also like that I could... Oh. I thought I'd like gotten into a battle or something. I was like, whoa. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. I like it. I really like the walking animation. The cycle looks really good. Obviously, you know, the retro graphics looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know what it is about like the simplicity of like old looking 2D or like 3D games with like 2D. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, very well done. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you are making some absolutely fantastic progress. Let's see, the inventory still works. So were you not a fan of the... Oh, I've got a weapon now. How do I use the weapon? Spacebar, Control, Z, X, C, R, T, P, RTP. Yeah, so yeah, absolutely fantastic. But that does raise a question. Why'd you change the perspective? I feel like you had a really good perspective on the last version. I really like the first person view. Obviously, you know, if this is what you kind of want, is like a little bit more of a top down. You can't use it yet. Fair. Good job. You get as far as possible in the game so far. Yes, I win the game. Cool point of view. Absolutely. Fancy. Hi, my name is Jack Black. You could say I'm the best at blackjack. And then you start a battle with him. Use the itch app, Moonman. I need to do that. I really need to start doing that. Let's see. Both. I don't know if the other one was still... Okay, yeah, fair. Don't think I've seen this screen before. Wait, which one? This one? Is this what you're talking about? If this is what you're talking about, yes, this is our new skill tree screen that we're working on. Slowly but surely making progress on. Slowly. Very slowly. But we're going to make progress. I promise you tonight we are going to finish Vitality, and then I'm hoping to get like at least halfway through, if not more, of Dexterity. Fingers crossed. I think we can do it. Yeah, I haven't seen the skill tree. Okay, yeah, I think last stream was the first time that I introduced it. So it's not like it's been around forever. It quite literally was between the... Let's see, because last Thursday we did a gaming stream. So it was last Tuesday, so a week ago, we were working on kind of like doing a potential level up screen, and it was going to be very boring. So this was basically, let's see, level... So basically, I was going to try and recreate, so I don't know if you remember the old level up screen. This was from like back in like March, maybe April. Whoops. And yeah, it was very basic. It was basically just like, hey, select a stat, and you had your stat points right here, and then you could choose vitality, dexterity, wisdom, and luck. And you'd be like, I want to level up this one. And then you say confirm, and then it leveled up. It increased a variable by 1, and that was that. And yeah, so I was like, okay, well, you know, it works. And then we got back to it, and I was like, okay, this is not good. So then I was basically just going to try and recreate that, but like arrange it slightly differently, and it just was not feeling good. So anyways, yeah, so last like Friday and Saturday, I kind of went into the drawing board on this whole thing. And originally I came up with this concept. So it was, you know, basically the same thing, just a little bit more simplified. And then I was like, all right, let's beautify it a little bit, and this is kind of what we ended up on. So yeah, I think it'll just kind of make the game a little bit more enjoyable, I hope, for people playing, because you can then kind of build out your character a little bit more with different things other than just, my vitality is at 4 now, my vitality is at 5 now. You can kind of pick and choose where you're actually spending your skill points. So yeah, so hopefully with this, because these will be permanent stats, and then things like the perk cards and things like that, those ones are going to be temporary. And so hopefully it'll kind of make it a little bit more enjoyable. Maybe. Let's see. Chili Jam says, I'm planning having a different battle theme for each segment of the game. The first segment, it's probably going to be a built-in battle theme, and the second segment being more intense. I love it. Yeah, I love it when music will kind of build up as you either progress in a battle or things get a little bit more chaotic. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. So what do you think about the shop/minigames theme that I posted in the community projects? I'm planning on switching the instruments with stuff that sounds more tropicalish. So I think I talked about this on the last stream, but yeah, absolutely loved it. I think it's sounding really good. Unless you posted a new one, but I think this was one that you posted a couple days ago. And yeah, I think it sounds really good. I don't think I had any notes. I think I really liked the sound of it. I think you did a really good job with it. You can't use it yet. I really wanted a third person Pokemon Gen 4 and 5U. Fair. You haven't seen the skill tree. Jack Black can only get 12 or he busts in blackjack. Inverse. You should make a little guy with a wizard hat sitting in the corner with a button with a small text bar telling you to choose one. Could do that. Could do something like that. What elements should I make fairies for? I've got plant, dark, and water, and should do fire. You should do fire. One that I would suggest is so you've got dark. What about like poison? I feel like poison could be a fun one. Kind of have like a purple or like a toxic green kind of theme going on. I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay, so let's do this. Should we do this? Let's do this. So if we come over here, we've got the description. So we've got Vigorous Harvest was the last one we did, so let's do Crimson Pact. So that is this one right here, Crimson Pact right up there. Not the one that I just pointed at. That's not it. This one, this is the one, Crimson Pact. So let's do Crimson Pact really quick. So Crimson Pact, it restores a small amount of HP after leaving the floor. So this whole tier right here, this line, that whatever you call it, this is all about restoring health. And so the first one is when you defeat the Floor Guardian. So when you defeat the Floor Guardian, this one will give you health back. This is when you leave the floor. And then this is after you kill every single monster. It'll give you a small percentage of health back. Yeah. So with Crimson Pact, let's come over to here. Pull this up. And down here at the bottom, get ourselves some X and Y positions. This is going to be here to here. 292 and 280. 92 and 280. Then 348, 348. Whoa, 348, 348. All right. Not expecting to have a nice square thing, but we got one. All right, so this is skill number 5, and this is going to be the Crimson Pact. Skill tree description box goes there. The highlight is going to go... how far does that thing have to move? It moves 88 pixels. So if this one is showing at, let's see, it's the Y position. So 402 minus 88 would be 314. 314. Then the skill name is going to be Crimson Act. Restore a small amount of HP after leaving the floor. You're on. You're on. All right, now for the fun, weird one. The fun, weird thing. So 705, there we go. So we've got, so actor name 81, dot set profile, heal. So it's not heal. We want to say something. Actually, no, yeah. We do want to say heal. Actually, yeah, this should be almost basically the exact same. So heal 705 times 5. Do we still... I guess I didn't really define... Yeah, so Vigorous Harvest, I think we're all gonna... I think it's just gonna be 5%. A 5% increase. No. Well... Yeah. A 5% increase for when you defeat the Floor Guardian. A 5% increase when you exit the floor. And then we're gonna do 1% on every monster kill. That's what we're gonna do. Yes. The 5% HP to heal 705 plus 1 times 5 percent as a HP. Then else do 81 heal plus 705 times 5% HP. There we go. Show that. You skill tree progress 2. So skill tree progress 2. Oh, that's right. Okay. I think set it to 1. We're going to say if you're less than 2, set it to 2. I think that's what we need. I'm going to have to go back and double check. So if we come over here, so long as 380, so this is just saying so long as you have skill points, and then so long as 705 is less than 5, then say player skill points minus 1, and then 705 5 plus 1. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That should be that. Here we go. Crimson Pact. Restore a small amount of HP after leaving the floor you're on. Heal 0% HP to heal 5%. Okay. Now let's come in here and we're going to hide everything else. Take you. We're going to copy paste. And then let's go right around here. Yo. Ah, crap. Dang it. Why am I always... Gotta make sure that I actually select the correct image game. That is important, kids. It's important. All right. We'll put it there. You are going to be based off of variable 705. 5. Refresh. So if we click on you, get you. If we click on you, we get you. If we click on you, we get you. But I think we still... Oh. I actually... Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't think I remember setting that up, and I did not. I did not set that up yet. So down here, there's another conditional branch. So we're just going to say if player skill 701. So we need you to be, so it's 701. Oh, which one would it be? So it is 701, 702, 703, 704. So 704 is greater than 0. So as long as you have actually perked into that skill, then you're good. Okay, all right, yeah. That makes sense. So we can't do you yet. But if we do you, we still can't do you yet. But then if we do you, then we can do you. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Then also just to make sure this is actually working correctly, let's go you. So you're 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25. There we go. Restore a small amount of HP after leaving the floor you're on. Heal 25% HP. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. Victor Gamer Zombie says, what size are the icons for the skills? Did you make those yourself? To answer your second question, yes, I did make all the icons myself. I was having a really tough time because each icon is it is no more than 10 pixels, 10 by 10 pixels. So they're very, very small icons, which makes it very difficult to get a lot of detail. And so when I was looking around trying to find any icons, like I just could not find any that were 10 by 10 pixels. So obviously, some of them are smaller, some are, well, none are bigger than that, but they're not exactly just 10 by 10. Like this one, this one's 10 by 8 pixels. This one is 8 by 10. This one is 10 by 10. But yeah, so basically, I wanted to have it not be any more than 10 by 10 because 12 by 12 is the actual inner part here. And for ones that were a little bit more square, so like say, for example, this piece of paper right here, I didn't want it to be this large because then it just is taking up like edge to edge and it just kind of looks weird. Anyway, but then to kind of go along with that, I don't know if other people notice. I feel like I notice because I made them, but I feel like as you go along, so I started making, so I made these ones first, right? And then I feel like as you go along, I almost feel like they get worse as time goes on, because like when I started out here, I had so many ideas. I was like, oh, there's all these different things. And then I got to these skills, the vitality, the dexterity skills. And I'm like, okay, like I can do some things here. And then I got to the warding skills and I'm like, I am out of ideas. And then I got to the luck skills and I'm like, not a clue. So I actually went through and I was looking at a whole bunch of like different strategy games, mostly RTS games. I was looking at RTS games, just kind of looking at the icons they have in there. I looked at some Age of Empires 2 icons, and just tried to get a little bit of inspiration. I think the only one that I actually like Googled was this icon right here. I tried looking up pixel 4-leaf clover, and I could not find a good way to make a 4-leaf clover with enough detail to make it feel like it's a 4-leaf clover, but not so much that it wouldn't fit in the 10 by 10 pixels. And yes, I looked forever, finally found one that looked close enough. Still, I feel like is kind of not perfect, but it got close enough. It was close enough. So, but anyway, yeah. So they are 10 by 10 pixels, very small, but I did have a lot of fun making them. I did have a blast with it. Yeah, there's some that I'm more proud of than others, but for the most part, I look at this and I'm like, I'm happy with it. Anyway, yeah, I posted some concept art of the little guy for the screen in art. It's really just a joke, but if you want to use him as he's not copyrighted, he may be my child, but not my favorite one. That's very chilly jam. Let's go take a quick look. Wait, did you post it in art? Oh, hey, there we go. Giggity. Age 26, but is only 2 foot 3 inches. Man, the ladies and guys are going to go crazy over him. I love him. I like the little belly button he's got too. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I love it. Yeah, very well done. Let's see, what do we got here? I once had a 5-leaf clover in elementary school, but no one believes me. I think I'm gonna have to pull a little bit of an unknown artist here and just say, sure you did. No, I believe you. Yeah. I do. I know that you think this is me saying that I don't, but I believe you. I believe you so much. Absolutely. Blocking out the haters. Gonna get flack from Red Cross for the Red Plus. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Maybe. No. It looks different enough. You can't copyright a Red Plus, right? It's fine. That is the medical symbol. It's fine. Should be all right. I may redo this one because this is the first one that I did, and this was back when I originally told myself I was like, I'm just gonna find some icons, and then I just made something to have something here, and then I ended up not actually finding an icon pack, and I just made them all myself, and now I'm like, I might go back and redo this one, maybe. The problem is I've already used all of like the good healing ones I can think of. Like I've used a heart, I've used a potion, a sword. Like what else am I gonna use for healing icons? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, well, that is that. We've got that in the bag now. So we've got Crimson Pact. Now we've got License to Heal. Stores a small amount of HP. Excuse me. Ooh. After defeating an enemy. Yes. Oh, also, while I'm not teasing you, some Randev, welcome. Glad you're here. How's life going for you? I caught a fish this big. It was like this big. It was this big. I know you can't see my hands, but it's like 5 feet that way and like 10 feet that way. Yes, my arms are that oddly sized. I have a 5-foot arm and a 10-foot arm. Don't judge. Are you judging? I feel like you're judging. I don't like that. Not at all. His belly button wears, he stuffs himself with potions. Just say it's the flag of Switzerland. Ah, there we go. Yeah. It's the Swiss flag. And that's all it is. That's all it is. I'm not taking anything from Red Cross. It is just the Swiss flag. Because, you know, I am from Switzerland. Actually, I'm not. My family is from Denmark, though. And when I say family, I mean my great-great-grandma. My great-great-grandma is from Denmark. That's pretty exciting. Terribly, computer is broken. No, some Randev. I am so sorry. That is not fun. I went through that not that long ago, and that is horrible. So, my deepest apologies. You have my sympathy, and I will pray to the sun gods and PC gods that your computer will be restored to its full health in a very short amount of time. Amen. Yeah, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. I am so sorry. It was under the Geneva Convention that you can't use it. No, there's no way. Because here, look, let's look at it. Let's look at this. Healing icon pixel art. I bet if I look up this, it's going to be nothing but pluses. Look at that. Look at that, pluses. We got so many pluses. Look at that. There's a white plus. We got a plus here. We got a medical box right there. That's just a heart. There's not. You're yanking my chain. You're yanking my chain. I can use. Oh, I should do this one though. I should do a heart with a band-aid over it. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful art. See, I think that I'm doing well, and then I see actual pixel art, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a long way to go. I have a long way to go before I am good at pixel art. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Everyone's sidetracking me. All right. Pray to animal gods since it's a RAM issue. Wait, what did you do to your computer? Your computer is broken because of a RAM issue. Some Randev.
Unknown artist says, look up the Red Cross Geneva Convention law stuff.
I don't know. Can you use a Red Cross icon in a video game? All right, what do we got, Google? No, you should not use the Red Cross icon in video games because it is a protected symbol under international law, and its misuse can lead to... It's not a Red Cross, though. It's a white cross. Hold up now. You cannot use the Red Cross. Okay, that's a Red Cross, though. That's a Red Cross. So, we should be fine, right? Video games aren't allowed to use the Red Cross, so nobody's allowed to use it, which means in wartime, no one has seen it. And so will go on fire anything marked in its way. Okay. It may just be a game to you, but it means the world to us. Like, I am so... Like, I am, like... My brain is hurting right now because I had no idea. Recently, the misuse of the Red Cross emblem in video games has received media attention. Recently? When the freak was this published? In fact, Red Cross emblem is an important symbol of humanitarian protection. It is recognized as such in both Canadian and international law. Okay. Whether it is transporting vulnerable... Okay, yeah. In an increasingly uncertain world, okay, when somebody misuses the Red Cross, The video game industry being just one of the many. We seek their cooperation in ending the unauthorized use. In nearly all cases, they comply, and no further action is necessary as a humanitarian organization. Okay, so it's just a red cross then. So it's a red cross that you can't use. So we're fine. We're gonna be all right. Yeah. It's fine. Fine. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. So that's just a red cross. That's just a red cross. But in our game, in Tomb of Vercilias, it is a white cross. So we should be fine. Should be all right. Should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Should be all right. Should be fine. I think. I hope. Tomb of Vercilias takes place in Switzerland, confirmed? What could possibly mean later? But we're not going to go into those kinds of details. Moonwood, that wasn't just a giant fish. That was a character from my game. Oh, I know. Yeah. It's a white cross. Funny enough, you're saying. True. Pray the animal gods. I also meant the red plus in the top right of Vitality. Crap. You're right. You are 100% correct in that. That is my bad. I mean, am I actually gonna get in trouble? Who knows? Do I want to risk getting in trouble? Absolutely not. I don't want the red cross up my ass. You know what I mean. We're gonna come over here. What do we think? Should I just do another white? Should I do another white cross? Yeah, we'll do another white cross. Whoop. We'll do a little bit of dish.
Unknown artist says, my earbuds almost dead. I will be back in 10 to 20 minutes.
Good luck. I hope you can find some good charging for your earbuds. Fingers crossed. It's a real thing, by the way. It looks like it seems like a joke, but the red cross really can be taken down from a game. That's definitely not the GOAT. He got the oh crap moment. Among Us used it, and it's a war crime. That's not good. He means on that page, I think it is a red cross. Fair. As well as Blink-182 got sued for the doctor's outfit. Oh, really? I had no idea they got sued for that outfit. I'll just say the icon is the flag of Denmark. It's slightly smaller and twisted. 400 anyway. 400 away. You're getting close, Cameron. The top right image and the Vitality red cross symbol. Make sure to use it in all game dev shorts you post. Debate comments about how you can't use it for engagement. More pro SRD tips coming soon. I will probably have to make that a short, just so I can see if I can somehow farm content. Gonna be good.
Victory Gaming Zombie cheered 5 bits. Here's the thing. If your game gets big enough that they notice and you need to replace it, I mean, what a problem to have, right?
That is an absolutely fantastic point. Yeah, if the game somehow gets big enough to where the red cross notices the icon, and they reach out to me and they're like, hey, you need to change that icon, I would consider that an absolute win. I'd be like, I can do it. Thank you for it getting large enough to the point where people have... Knowing one of you, you would probably, if I didn't change it, you would wait until the game came out and you would immediately be like, hey, red cross, just so you know, this guy has a red cross in his game. You might want to go sue him. I can see it. I feel like it'd be Devious Oatmeal. Devious Oatmeal, I feel like you'd be the one that would do something like that. Say that I'm wrong. Yesterday I learned that airplanes can go in reverse, but they only use it as a backup. That was a good one, Cameron. That was a good one. I like that. I did not see that one coming, and then I read it, and the fact that I didn't see that coming is that. Okay, I'm not a fan of the white. Not a huge fan of that. Can there not be any red on the cross? What about this one? Would that be a problem? I don't think so, because it's just like a little bunch of little plus symbols, right? Around a sword. It should be fine. You got me. Caught red cross-handed. I see what you did there. It's a great way to generate publicity. Yeah, see, there we go. It'll be a PSA to hopefully gain me some clicks and views. The white cross on the bottom seems like the stronger version. Now it kind of does. Dang it. All right, everybody, we're going to figure this one out later. For now, I'm just going to leave that as a white cross. Blue. All credits for my joke go to John Mulaney. John Halloumi. I read that as John Mulaney, but I don't know. I don't know who. Wait. That's not even John. That's Johan Hulami on Threads. There. Just thought I'd share it. It's pink, not red. Oh, that's true. That is pink. So maybe we do the same thing with this guy right up here. We just do a little bit of dish, make it pink. Oh, bad. That looks really bad. I don't know what to do. So we can't use red. Orange feels weird. Blue feels weird. Pink? Oh, yellow? We do yellow? We do like this kind of shade of yellow? I don't know. Maybe. Most games use green now. Green causes health? That's what I'm like. Wait, hold up. What do you mean green is health? I mean we could do green. Ooh, that's a rough green. What if we go with like a very, very bright green? I mean, do that. You could do that. Green. I feel like we would have to do the same thing here though too. Green on the red. And then do we do green on these guys too? Sure, why not? And let's go with a couple shades darker as well. Just to get a little bit of a, And maybe we also do something like this. What did I do? Okay, so it's basically that exact same thing, but we need to do this, that. Yeah, sure, why not? And we'll do the same thing here. Let's get those pixels. Let's copy that, and we'll come down here and we'll do a little bit of dish. Dash. There we go. Now we'll put that right there. Close enough. Good enough, close enough. It works. All right, well, this has been a fun tangent. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Green causes health. Green. You can put like little designs around it, as well as differ it. Yeah. Since the paper is older, a little fold the cross so it's no longer a cross. Then I just had a stroke there. Since the paper is older a little, fold the cross so it's not longer a cross. Oh, I see what you mean. You're meaning like grab these pixels here and do a little bit of like a little bit of dish or something like that. Oop. Oh. Maybe. Oh my grammar. No. Folded, yeah. Maybe not. Yeah. Well, so I wasn't necessarily going for a folded look. The whole idea was I was more of trying to like have like an askew paper, you know? But it's kind of hard to do when you're only working with 10 pixels. I don't know. I might go back to the drawing board on that one, but for now I think we'll call that good. Sure, why not? It is a folded paper, though. It is folded, though. If you fold a fold in a fold, it's a bit folder. You're right, Cameron, it is. Why not use the white cross and shape it like these? And shade it like these. Could do that as well. I don't know, I felt like the white wasn't showing up quite as much. But we could try that. So if we come over here, and we do a little bit of dish, we fill you in. And then we go just a little bit darker. Fill you in, and then go even more darker. You in, and whoop, and you in. We could do that. I feel like I maybe need to go even slightly more dark. Bill. Also, why does this plus feel brighter? I think it might just be my monitor. I think my monitor gets darker and then brighter as I look up, which is probably not a good idea to be doing art on a monitor that does that, but, beggars can't be choosers, right? Right, exactly. Gotta make do with what we got. We'll call it good there. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, we should probably also do a little bit of dish. Sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to green. Time will tell. Time will tell. I mean, if it's going to be shaded, I think you can make it red since it's not pure red. I don't know. Now I'm all worried. Now I'm all worried about it. I don't know. You can put, like, little designs around it. Oh, yeah. We'll call that good. Jury's out on that one. All right. We'll call that good. If we need to revisit it, we'll revisit it. But for now, we'll call that good. Yeah. We'll call that good. All right, cool. I do not want to do that. I want to delete you, save you, and bring you back. Okay. Let's see here. Which skill are we on? So I think we just did Crimson Pact, right? So we got, so Crimson Pact. Let's grab that. Let's throw this into this else handler. Delete that. Put that there. Right. Now the X and the Y is going to be right here. Doing with my life. There we go. It's going to be 292 and 192. 292 and 192. And then you are going to be 348, 260. 348, 260. There we go. You're going to be skill number 6, and you are called... Crap, what are you called? What are you called? License to heal. That's the one. License to heal. Right, we'll put the highlight. I believe it just need to move up 88. So 314 minus 88, 226. For all you math wizards out there, I am not. So I pull up a calculator so I can actually do the math. License to heal. Go. Store a small amount of HP after slaying. Wait. Restore a small amount of HP after every slain monster. Sure. For every slain monster. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, then you are going to be 706 if you are less than 5. Then we're going to say set game actors 81's profile to heal. 706. This is going to be times 1. 2, 1. 1. You want to do 1% or 2%? Because I don't want you to be able to, like, get a whole bunch of health every single time you kill a monster. Do you really only want to get 1% of HP back? Skim? After every monster you skim? Or did I type something else? Because if we're going to allow you to level it up 5 times, if we do 2%, that puts you at restoring 10% of your HP after every single time you kill a monster. Yeah. 1%. HP, heal, 706, plus 1, times 1, HP. And then else, if game actor is 81, set profile, heal, 706, 1%. Yeah, all right. So now you are going to be allowed, so long as skill number 5... Oh, I should also do this. 706 is now skill 6. As long as 705 is at least greater than 0, so as long as you have at least perked into that. No 10% makes sense to me. Well, remember, Cameron, remember, this is going to be after every single time you kill any monster. And each floor is probably going to have roughly 15 to 20, maybe even 30 monsters. And so it's like, it would be pretty difficult to scale this, right? Well, so here's the thing. So each one of these is going to require just one skill point. And so once you, like you should be able to, unless we do something where it's like everything, I don't know. And this is where we might have to do some balancing. So as of right now, these skills, like you can unlock any single one of these skills after unlocking the previous skill. So to be able to unlock this skill, you would just have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So by level 4, you could get to the point where you were healing 2% after every single time you kill a monster. So yeah. Then here's the thing, like if you can eventually get it up to be oh my
Moonman
goodness.
has been super chatted up by Brian Frankfurt. Keep
Bryant.
up the good work.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for that super chat. Everyone that's given 07, Bryant, thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, let's see. What's up, Moonwood? I'm working on a task managing app with some gamified elements to it. Just waiting on Google Play to approve my verified identity so I can start gathering testers to upload. Ooh, nice. To Play Store for Android. Yeah, that is super awesome. Well, if you don't mind, I would love to be a tester. If you're looking for testers, I would love to do that. But yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. And also, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, but how are things going for you though? Sounds like life is good. It would be pretty difficult to scale up, right? So yeah, that's what I was saying. So basically, the idea is if we could gate off some of these skills. We could basically say like, hey, you have to be at least level 0 to 5 to unlock these skills. 0 to 10 to unlock these skills, 0 to 15 to unlock these skills, and like 0 to 20 to unlock these skills or something. Kind of like requiring you to have like be a slightly higher level if we wanted to. That is something we could do. But yeah, so as of right now, you'd be able to just like come over here and you could get to this one, giving you 2% of your HP back every single after every single monster kill. So I think for now, I'm going to leave it at 1%. And then if when we're coming back and balancing things, if we do eventually either decide to like lock off these, because what we could also do is I could add like a secondary like little window here that basically shows your level, right? And then as you level up, it will fill up. So let me just give like a really quick idea of what that could look like. So let's do level progress. Let's just say, for example, if we did a little something like this, 10. Yeah, we'll do 10. All right, let's do box. Call it box. Good enough. Here, let's get a dish. Fill this in with that. And we'll do the fun little things right here. You. Yeah. You. That means you. Okay, cool. You. Here. And then we just copy that, paste it, flip you vertically. Here. Whoop. Too far. So touchy. Okay, there's the box. We gotta actually make this a little bit shorter. Lines up right there. Actually, let's do that. Let's leave it like that. And then let's do... oh, wait. I got you. There's a live web version already. So I'll message you in Discord. The live version, send me your email to test the Google Play version. Yes, absolutely. Message sent whenever you get around to it. No hurry. Yeah, Brian, absolutely. I appreciate that. Yeah, I will shoot you a message. I don't know. You might be asleep, but I'll shoot you a message right after the stream. And then yeah, I would absolutely love to check it out tomorrow. Oh, would you look at that? A wild moon. Welcome, Mathra. Welcome. Glad you're here. I would too. You should share the Firebase link in the Discord. I tested it last night for him. Got all the way to release 2. Hey, nice. I should make a Chaos Fairy too. That would be really cool. I'm back. Welcome back, Hunter. Welcome back. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so we've got this guy, and then, I don't know, we'll just kind of do a little something like, yeah, so basically the idea would be, trying to think of how to, like, best figure this thing out. What if we just say this is something, I don't know, some kind of filler here. I feel like you're kind of getting the idea, right? You'd have a bar here, like a filler bar, and then basically the way that it would work is as you level up, it would fill up this bar, kind of like showing you where you've unlocked on this whole, I don't know, bar thing. That way you know how far you can actually progress in the skill tree before you then have to level up some more. Maybe? I don't know. And that's where I kind of run into the issue. It's like, well, I can't have it that high because then it like it just goes past. So I'd want it just as high as that, but then it almost feels weird because that it's not full. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out, but yeah. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is I will just say, we'll just do 1% for now, and then if we decide to do 2%, I may do some kind of balancing where we say something along the lines of you can only level up your skills alongside your player level actually. It's 5 for these ones, or you'd have to be at least level 5 for these ones, level 10 for these ones, level 15 for these ones, something like that. Yeah. I like the Ascension idea for sure. Oh, was that okay? Yeah. So what I was talking about, I was like, wait, did someone else have a good idea? Let's see. Red Cross alert. Crazy Red Cross. Well, this is the old one. This is just the old one. I've actually fixed it here. I fixed it here, so we should be good here. Yeah. Name her Kara. Ooh, Kara would be good. I like the Ascension. Okay, yeah. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. For now, here, let's move on to, yeah, so eventually when we come back and, whoa, that's not what I want. Eventually when we come back and redo things, I will, remember, it's the Geneva Convention, not the Geneva Suggestion. I mean, you're not wrong. It is the convention and not the suggestion. Now I definitely did go back and I updated these. So the actual in the game, so if I were to come in here and I were to pull up like the actual game, it's got the updated crosses. Yes, they're all white now instead of red crosses. We won't be running into that issue again. I am so glad that you guys said something because I had absolutely no idea. I had no idea that was going to be a potential issue. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for letting me know. But I want to be a clown. Don't pull a Chuckles now. All right. So we got level 6. Let's copy that. Paste that in there. Back over here. I'm gonna say 216, 192, 216, 192. You are gonna be 272 and 260. 72, 260. Oh, there we go. 3260. You're going to be skill level 7, and the name of this skill is going to be Reborn. That's right. Skill 7 is Reborn. Highlight is going to show there. $244, $226. $244, $226. Right. Skill name is Reborn. This skill is going to be Upon death, you are revived once per run with partial HP. Yeah. On death, you are revived once per run with partial HP. That's enough screen time for you. No more screen time. No more. Yeah. You tell him. What?
Unknown artist wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Oh boy. I thought I was gonna get out of doing anything physical tonight. All right. I suppose we could do that. Here we go, everybody. Let's crank some tunes. Now let's do some chest benders. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, count up with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Negative 50. No, we're not going that way. We're going up. Oh my gosh, wait, no, that was chest benders. That wasn't bicep curls. That was chest benders. Chest benders? That's bicep curls. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was my bad. All right. I'll do it again. I'll do it. I totally misheard, and that is my bad. Crank the jams. Now count up with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. There we go. I did it right this time. I did it right. His brain is adding from doing is addled from doing game dev. It really is. It really is. That's a lot of chest benders. It's a lot of chest benders on an artist. Give them what they paid for. I know. Oh, that was my bad. That was my bad. I gotta learn to listen. Okay, so long as variable 707 is less than 5, then we're gonna say game actors.actor 81 set the profile to be should it be revive? I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna say revive with, and then nope, revive with plus game variables 707
Headshot.
times 10 plus percent HP. So yeah, so revive with, this will be 0 HP. Uh, 0% HP to revive with, I don't think I actually need the revive with. We're gonna say revive with 0% HP to 707 plus 1 times 10% HP. Else 81 set profile to revive with game variables 707 times 1, no, times 10 plus percentage HP. Yeah, that should be right. That should be right. Okay, so yeah, so she'll level up. And then this is only going to work so long as, okay, so which one would this be? So this would be if 1, 2, 3, so as long as 3 And so 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So as long as 3 and 6. As long as 3 is greater than 0. And so long as 6 is... Nope. My gosh. Conditional branch. So long as variable 6 is greater than 0. Yeah. Is that everything in here? Yes. Let's just grab you, put those in there. Okay. And then if skill tree progress... which one would this be? So 762. So this would be skill tree progress 1.
Thanks for the follow, Lin1A.
Lin1A, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Yeah, so long as you are less than... I believe this was going to be if you were less than 6? I think. Let's see what happens. So set it to 6. I'm going to say so long as you have a skill point, and so long as 707... Oh, that's not good. Then 707, increase it by 1. Okay, so that means down here... Ooh, that's what I thought. So you need to be 706, and then you also need to be 706. There we go. 706, 706. Okay, and then set. Awesome. Okay, let's come over here and let's just take a quick look-see so we can hover over that. Reborn. Upon death, you are revived once per run with partial HP. Revive with 0% HP to 10% HP. Yeah, that seems about right. Kemdari says, I'm back to pester you, pester the moon man. Welcome, Kemdari. Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad you're back. How are you? Chili Jam says, oh, my RPG Maker, I've just discovered the perfect wood texture for the floors in my game. Oh, I love it. I love it. It is nice. It is nice to see a good floor texture, a good wood texture for the floors. So I love it. I mean,
Nice.
absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we need to get a few things in here really quickly before we test. So crap. How? Why? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is happening here? You. Oh, it's because you weren't showing. Okay, all right, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. But then why are... I didn't actually add one of you. Oh my gosh. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, well then, let's grab you. Let's copy paste, and we are going to take you. We're going to say you are variable 706. Refresh. You're right here. I'll set that to overlay. Overlay. All right, copy and paste you, and then this last one, let's do 707. You right there. Here we go. Okay. So if I try to get you now, nothing happens because I've only gone up this way. And then if I get this guy, then it opens up all of that, and then I should be able to get this one. Fantastic. That is a small... Is that a small problem? Crap. Crap, that is a small problem. So, this right here. This actually needs to be a part of this image here. You're being set to 6 out of 2. You're being set to 5 out of 6. That should be fine. Okay, so 307. All right, so you are 762. So 762 should only ever be 2. Let's come back over here really quick. So down here, you're saying 762. Okay. I curse you with manual breathing. No! Please, no. I don't want to think about my breathing. It makes it so much more difficult to breathe. It is so hard to sit and enjoy stuff on my computer right now. I'm having problems with a sciatic nerve? Mathra, that is not good at all. I am so sorry. Is there anything you're able to do to help with that? I think I've ever looked into how you could help with that. I hope there is. I hope there's a way. Even if it's just partially. Hopefully. That's not fun. I am so sorry, Mathra. He needs a doctor. Get them a doctor. Get him a doctor. What we need is the Red Cross. We need the Red Cross. Or something. I don't know either. I'm not sure. I am not sure on that one. So, Advil, stretches, particular sleeping positions. Okay. Definitely Advil. Stretching, I'm sure it probably hurts, but if it helps. And then sleeping, you definitely need to go get some sleep. If you need sleep, go get some sleep. Do you need a medic bag? The doctor would not really help. They would just tell me to do what I'm already doing. There. A fairy I'm working on right now is the planet. Oh. I like it. Wait a minute, hold up. Okay, all right. I was just checking. I thought I had a text from my wife, and I was like, oh, we're good. Okay. So, what do we need to do here? So we need... So we've got two variables controlling the progress of the visuals of the tree. Emerald is the baby of the elemental. I love it. But then you get to spend $5,000 on something pointless. I mean, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Jesse says, I also have sciatic nerve issues. Oh, Jesse, how do you handle them? What do you do? What do you do to help with sciatic nerve issues? What do you do? She's often the most dim-witted of the five or such other number. That's fair. I mean, if she's the baby, kind of makes sense. So that's 703. Oh, okay. So this is specifically saying if skill 3 and skill 6 are greater than 0, and then if skill tree progress 761. Yeah, if skill tree progress. Oh, and then I was okay. All right. So I had that incorrect. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, no. That's not gonna work. Stretch mostly and just be miserable when it's stressed. Kind of sounds like that's just kind of the default, which is not fun. That is not fun at all. I am Canadian. It would be free. Well, there you go, Mathra. There we go. Lucky. I'm gonna have to steal your identity for free healthcare. Yeah, Jesse, I agree. Misery is the game right now. I've been dealing with it for the past 3 to 4 days. That is not fun at all. I am so sorry. Hopefully it passes soon. Yeah, so I need to make some adjustments here, actually. Yeah, crap. So as of right now, I know it looks very weird, but this is the skill tree progress, right? So as you level up your skills, right? So you got your skill here, here. As you level up and progress, it like basically reveals more of this image. But the way the HUD Maker works is you can only reveal in like one direction. So you can either reveal up, you can either reveal down, you can reveal left, or you can reveal right. You cannot reveal in different shapes and stuff like that. So I can't necessarily say, hey, reveal these ones, and then come over here, reveal this, and then reveal this later, and then reveal this. So I have these cut off into 3 sections, but I need this part right here to be a part of this section over here. Yeah. That's what I gotta do. That is what I gotta do. All right. So let's pull this into Photoshop. And then let's pull up the some rand dude HUD gauge images. I'm going to say you are the skill tree filler 1-3. Yes. Yeah. 1-3. Copy you, and we paste you, and then we bring you over to here. Yep. Now, how much further do we need this thing to go over? We need you to be 20 more pixels over. All right, cool. Fair enough. Let's do canvas size. We're going to increase the width by 20. Bring it that way. There we go. Let's merge that down. Save that. Close that. And then over here, let's grab this one. This into Photoshop. We're going to get rid of this top section here. Save that. Okay, and then over here in RPG Maker. So we want to say... We're going to set you to equal... I don't need any more of this. This actually doesn't need to do anything here. We would have already filled up all the skill tree branches, progress bars. We can actually just delete you. Yeah. Let's see what all I have destroyed, shall we? So if I click you, you're fine. If I click you, you're fine. If I click you, you're fine. If I click you, ooh, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. Let's hide everything else that's not showing. Let's grab this one and move you over. That should be good. Yeah. So then if I get this guy... Done. So this one's going to be the max value of 3. Okay. What if I set you to 3 and a max value of 4? 5. You're 4. Oh, we're getting there. 6, and you are 5. Okay, so this needs to be 6, and then 5 is after you've done that. Okay, cool. Good to know. And that means down here, you're going to be set to 5. So I think that means we should be able to do you. You go up fine. You don't go up fine. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 would then set this to be equal to 2. Oh, and then you're so long as you are less than 2, set it to 2. And then Crimson Pact. Crap. Wait. Ooh. It's not what I want to see. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. So you're equal to 1. 1 is not good. 2. 3. So 2 shows nothing. 3 shows it. Okay, so that means on the first one, so that's 1, 2, 3. On the first one, you need to be, so long as you are less than 3, set you to 3. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I went back over to RPG Maker and I'm adjusting some things. Then that means for this one, you need to be equal to a 4, doesn't show anything. 5 shows it. So that means on skill number 5, you need to say, hey, so long as you are less than 5, set you to 5. And that means on 6, so long as you are less than 6. Set you to 6. Fresh. Okay, save it. Back over here. Let's just say you are equal to that. Fresh. Let's refresh you. Okay, so if we redeem this one, go there. If we redeem this one, that one. If we redeem that, we get that. If we redeem that, there we go. Okay, now it goes over. Absolutely fantastic. And then if I redeem this one, nothing works. This one, it works. That one, I can't do anything here. Then if I redeem that one, all branches lead to that guy. And then we can say, bloop. There we go. And then you get the reborn skill, which then allows you to, upon death, you are revived once per run with partial HP. Cool. Cool beans. Cool.
Bread.
Happy day. Ads? Never heard of them. Prime. Good old Prime. Yeah, if you don't want ads, you could use your Prime subscription. And you'd get a little guy. You'd get a little guy right here. You know, just cute little guy right there. If you wanted to. I love watching these streams because of that shade of pink at the top of... Wait. What? I love watching these streams because of that shade of pink at the top of every window. Oh, that pink. You mean that pink? Yeah, it's a good one. I really like it too, which is why I said it. Mather says, hey Moon, for spooky time, would you be down to play some Phasmophobia? I've thought about it. And I don't, should we do a VR Phasmophobia stream? Because I have a VR headset. And I'm trying to decide if we should do some VR Phasmophobia. Maybe. So have you made your mind about gaming Thursdays? So it's not going to be every Thursday, just because I do need to get game dev stuff done. And the last thing I want to do is turn into a pirate software, for many reasons. But the last thing I want to do is be like, hey everyone, come watch me make a game. And then later down the road, I'm like, hey everybody, watch me be like every other streamer on the planet and play games. So anyway, so I don't want to like get too distracted with playing games. I absolutely love playing games, and I love Phasmophobia. Maybe what we could do is oh man, I might imagine doing game dev. I know, imagine doing game dev on a stream. Jesse, you are 100% correct. Just imagine, that would be crazy. Doing actual game dev stuff on a game dev stream. Weird. Who would actually do that? Or Cave Crave? I don't think I've heard of that one. Anyways, yeah, so probably not every Thursday, but I think probably every other Thursday I might do Gaming Thursday. Or like if we don't have anything else going on, then we'll do that one. Wait, when it's really bad, my left leg feels shorter than the right one and it hurts so bad I can barely walk. Do not recommend. That does not sound fun at all. Not at all, Jesse. I am so sorry. Anyway, so yes, what was I gonna say? Oh, that's right. So I am kind of thinking maybe on Thursday, since it will be the day before Halloween, maybe we'll do a Phasmophobia stream. I will do it in VR, so you can watch me be terrified out of my mind. And then I might see if maybe Moon Mum wants to join, and we'll see if I can get maybe like 1 or 2 other people to join as well. Maybe. It would be fun. Although going into a house all by myself would be absolutely freaky. Or Cave Crave horror mode. All right, I'm what is Cave Crave? What is this? What is Cave Crave? Cave Crave VR. Ooh. Right, what is this? What is this? Looks spooky. Ooh. Oh, spooky. Visit real caves like legendary Nutty Putty with audios, guides by rescuer Brandon Kawalis, and fictional ones. Okay, so like they're like actual legitimate caves you're going through. That does sound pretty creepy. Pretty terrifying, I will say. Maybe. Oh, it's not even out yet. Oh, that's sad. That's tragic. I was thinking it was out. Coming to Steam VR, fall 2025. Yeah, planned release date Q4 2025. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. I would be happy to join. Not VR though, as I am not made of money. That's fine. Well, here's the thing. I bought my VR headset 6 years ago now. I have the original Quest. Like, where is that thing? That is. Yeah, I have got the original Quest right here. So, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Very old. I actually need to see. I know that I have a link cable somewhere for it. Somewhere. Yeah. We could do VR. Ooh. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Sorry, but I can't take the name Nutty Putty seriously. I feel sorry for the guy who died, but Nutty Putty? Really? That sounds like a shade of orange Crayola could create for a marker. Yeah, that would not be a fun cave to die in. Knowing that you would be known as the guy that died in Nutty Putty Cave. No. Mainly would be good if you have claustrophobia. I don't know how to spell it. Small spaces. I do have claustrophobia. I don't think that I would actually feel it in VR. Oh, maybe I would. But yeah, I like the cave stories that I've heard about of like people going into caves where like you can't even like push yourself up more than like a quarter of an inch, and you're basically just like sliding along the cave wall. No. I could not do that. I don't have very bad claustrophobia, but in a cave like that, I feel like I would have really bad claustrophobia. I'm probably gonna get a Quest 2 off of eBay for Cave Crave since I don't like caves. Fair. Yeah. So long as you have like an old Quest, the Quest 1, Quest 2, they're not too bad. Quest 3, that's a lot of money right there. They thought Silly Putty Cave would be too silly. Did you hear about the guy that died in Silly Putty Cave? No. Tragic. All right, everyone. Well, I don't want to say too much, but I think we might actually be done with the stats screen. So there we go. See, if that goes anything to show, right? Just with 11 skill points, as of right now, just 11 skill points, I can put 1 into each one of these, and then I can fully level up the ultimate ability, the ultimate skill, Reborn for Vitality, which makes it so if I die, I am then reborn with 50% of my HP. Like, we're definitely gonna have to do some kind of balancing. Now, true. Take into consideration, it does take a while to get up to level 11. But still. And this is just the Vitality tree. People are going to want other trees as well, so it's not like everyone's going to like just rush to get to that one. And even if they did, it would take what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Excuse me. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So it would take 29 levels just to get to the base level of every single skill. All right. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Getting VR is one of the goals because, funny enough, there is a full community of role players in VR chat that take the craft serious and tell and create epic stories. That would be a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind hearing some of those epic stories. Nutty Putty is a goofy ass I would laugh about in the middle of a quiet class. Other caves are named with stuff like Lucifer's Death Hole of Pain or Fiery Shot. Nutty Putty is the exact opposite. Yeah. That's just tragic. That is tragic. Okay, well, there we go. Vitality should be, so long as nothing, pops up that could potentially be a problem, should be done. We should have Vitality done. Thank freaking goodness. Now, for the fun part. Moving on to Dexterity. All right, yeah, let's do this. Let's see if we can get through. Whoa. See if we can get through Dexterity. I feel like we can. I feel like we should be able to get through Dexterity. Let's come over here. Let's pull. Okay, we can close that one. We're going to keep that one up. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. So I was experimenting with some redesigns of the thingamabloppers, the rooms. And I was kind of thinking, do we need to make the rooms darker? Because as of right now, let me pull this up really quick. Images, pictures, room. Here we go. Let's just grab this one, I suppose. So as of right now, this is the shade that the room is. There we go. Yes, this is what the room looks like as of right now. Right? And then this is with it recolored. I almost think I like having the darker stones. I think it looks a lot cooler having the darker room. And then that way, if you do find a torch, it actually is comforting because you have a little bit of light. Because this just feels too light. It's too light, too bright, too vibrant. Then this is terrifying. a little bit more scary. I don't know. We'll see. It makes the big scary monsters pop a little bit more. Scary monster. I don't know. He seems a little bit too big. Maybe as a mini boss. He might be a decent mini boss. He's a little bit more properly sized. He's not going to be in the game. His details are just a little bit weird. I reworked the skull so he's not so orangey. I feel like this guy looks a little bit more terrifying. Thoughts? I think he does. You just imagine him bobbing up and down. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe. You are too bright and too vibrant. Mellow out, man. I'm so sorry, Matthew. I'm so sorry. I just get so excited to do game dev stuff, and it just, I don't know. It makes me happy. I can't help it. But I will mellow out. I will mellow out. All right, everybody. Today we're going to be working on some skill tree stuff. So let's come in here. Let's do some dexterity skill tree stuff. And yeah, we'll have some skill trees for dexterity. Let's get into it. I can't do it. Okay, so we've got these skill descriptions. So let's move on to dexterity. So the first one is roll with the punches. Let's come over here and let's open up this guy right here. I think what we can do is we should just be able to copy this whole thing right here. I think. That was painful to watch. Yeah, it was kind of painful to do, too. Not gonna lie. So paste that in there. There we go. And then we scroll up to here. Let's also do, just because kicks and giggles. There we go. That should stand out a little bit more. Actually, let's make it stand out even more. Let's do this. Go. Copy that. Yeah. Copy that. That makes it stand out more. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's come down here. We've got ourselves... Should probably rename this thing, huh? Dexterity skills. Okay. Let's get the X and Y on this guy. That maybe just a little bit too quiet. I mean, I know it's like the intro to the song. So I feel like it's maybe just a little bit too quiet. 480, 456. 480. 456, that is correct. Uh, 536, 524. 536, 524. I guess that would make sense. It's on the same Y axis. Yeah, that does make sense. And I mean painful in more than one way for me. I'm so sorry, Mathra. I didn't mean to bring you more pain than you're already in. That is my bad. Dexterity skill 1. This one is called... Whoa. This one was called Roll with the Punches. Gosh, there we go. Roll with the punches. Skill tree description box, that's a word I can say. And then skill tree highlight. So the highlight is going to show at you. Let's move you over to 508, 490. 508, 490. Skill name, roll with the punches. Description of this one is increase your saving throw roll by X. Increase your dexterity saving. Increase your dexterity saving throw roll. We'll just say, yeah. Increase your dexterity saving throw roll. Roll with the puns. I mean, it is a little punny. I don't know. Some of these I took a little bit more seriously, and then others I was like, we'll go with some puns. Let's see. Yeah, Swift Evasion. Serpentine. I feel like Serpentine was good to add a dodge chance. Calculated risk. Sleight of hand. Eagle Eye. Royal Pact. That reveals the top card if it's a king and an ace, a king, or a queen or a jack. No. If it's a king, queen, or jack. Yeah, because Eagle Eye reveals it if it's an ace, and then the Royal Pact is if it's a king, queen, or jack. Yeah. Did I do anything for warding? I think it was just Pyro Ward, Geo Ward, Hydro Ward, and then Pyro Negation, Negation. Yeah. What about luck? Fortune's Favor, Jackpot, Weighted Dice. There we go. Black Mage Jack. That is going to be a callback for increasing your chances of drawing a starting blackjack hand. I guess I could also just call it like Jack Black. Black Mage Jack Black. Lucky Penny, Merge Magic, and Hand of Chance. So I don't know. Some of them are a little bit more punny, others not so much. All right, so you are going to be 708 is less than 10. So I think 10 is probably going to be the max I will do. So 10, 81, set. Dexterity saving throw. And then plus. And game variables 51. Oh, that's right. Oh, crap. I think I'm actually going to. Yeah. I'm just going to copy this one because I mean this one. No. Well. Yeah, no. We're just going to do, you are going to be 708 if you are less than 10, because you can upgrade it 10 times. So I set this one to be... Ooh.
Cameron Reap just redeemed Truth or Dare. I dare you to play Sky, Children of Light.
Oh my gosh, so many dares. So many dares. Cameron, congratulations on getting 4,000 channel points. Not bad at all. Bye, I need to go to sleep. No worries, Hootie Hand. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. We'll see you on the Thursday stream for some spooky, scary VR games. Excuse me. Yes, Cameron. We will play Sky, Children of Light. Let's see. Next Thursday is going to be Minecraft and Geometry Dash, and then okay, let me look at this really quick. So this Thursday is going to be Phasmophobia, and then the next Thursday, so the 6th, November 6th, is going to be Minecraft and Geometry Dash. So the 20th. Are you okay if on the 20th we do Sky, Children of Light? I'm also going to come in here. Let's do... Where am I going to write this down? I'll just pull up a notepad really quick. Do I already have a notepad open? I do not. Notepad. There we go. And then I'm just going to say... There we go. Okay. On the 20th. Why did it not play the sound? Why did it not play the sound? Devious Oatmeal. I don't know why it didn't play that sound. Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to come in here. I'm gonna say Where would that one be? I dare wear a mask for 5 minutes. I'm going to reject that one. I don't know why that didn't play the sound. That is very bizarre. Okay, try that again, Devious Oatmeal, because I don't know why it didn't play that sound. That was very bizarre. As far as wearing a mask for 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to get a mask. I don't know if I have a mask. I don't know. Devious Oatmeal. I don't know if I actually have a mask. I'm like trying to think of where, if I had one, would be. Do I do the same dare? I mean, you could, but then we still run into the problem of I don't think I own a mask. I'm like going through like my mind. I'm like, okay, Halloween costumes. I don't have a single costume with a mask. I'm not generally one to enjoy wearing masks, and so I don't usually get anything that has a mask. I don't think I can actually do that dare for you, Devious Oatmeal. So if you want to do the same dare, I will figure something out. Poke some holes in toilet paper as a mask. I could wear... I've got a plastic bag I could wear over my head. That could work. What is this? That's too small. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have a mask. But yeah, the choice is up to you. The choice is up to you. I could jerry-rig something, I'm sure. I got a plastic bag I can put over my head. Moonman 2025. That's about right. That is about right. I'm like genuinely actually, I'm not worried, but I'm like, why don't I have any kind of mask? Like literally no, like anything that I could put. No Halloween costume, no anything. Huh. I don't know, Devious Oatmeal. If you want to do the same though, I will find something. I don't know what it would be, but I would find something. Yeah. Okay, let's come back over here. So it's not heal. We want to do 708 is less than 10. Game actor's 81 set profile. Dexterity saving throw plus. Then we're gonna say 708. We don't want to do times 5 though. We don't need that. We're just gonna say whatever 708 is plus that plus that number 2 708 plus 1. We don't need to do times 5. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. Yeah. And else 81, we're just going to say dexterity saving throw plus. Then plus 708. We don't need to say times 5, so we can just get rid of that. So whatever 708 is. Yeah. Wait, so that would say dexterity save throw plus, and then the number. So then this would say dexterity save throw plus the number, and then 2, the number. I think that should be correct. Yeah. We'll worry about that part later. You're going to be, so long as you have a skill point, and then so long as 708 is less than 10. Skill points -1, and then player skill 701. Yeah. player skill, dex 1, add 1, and then we don't need to add to the HP modification. I think that should be good. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out together. I hope we're over that. Rolling with the punches. Increase your dexterity saving throw. Increase your dexterity saving throw roll. So then dexterity saving throw plus 0 to 1. I kind of want to say instead, we're going to do dexterity saving throw plus 0 to plus 1. And you're going to say dexterity saving throw plus the number. Yeah. I think that would feel better. I think that feels better. Let's come back in here. There we go. Yeah, dexterity saving throw plus 0 to plus 1. Yeah. I think that looks all right. I think that looks all right. Roll with the punches. Increase your dexterity saving throw. Roll. All right. I feel like there's a better way for me to word that, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so let's do. I need a couple things. Let's come over to here. We're gonna go to some random dude, HUD, image gauges. We're gonna grab the skill progress, not red. Ooh. That shade of red, so let's go with that shade of green. Go. Let's save this as skill progress green. Go. The alert is out of stock. What? I am so sorry, DB's Oatmeal. I guess that kind of makes sense that they would like not allow that it would like refund the points but not restock. That's kind of annoying. Saying roll feels redundant since you call it just bro in the third sentence. Roll with the punches. Increase your dexterity saving throw. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Okay, yeah. 100%. Yeah, so increase your dexterity saving throw. And then I almost feel like there needs to be something else after that. So it's like increase your dexterity saving throw. But I don't just want it to be like when escaping combat or something. Because there may be other times when we do a dexterity saving throw. So I don't just want to say, yeah, like increase your dexterity saving throw when escaping combat. But I almost feel like there needs to be something more than just increase your dexterity saving. But we'll just call it good there. Yeah. We'll roll with the punches. Increase your dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw plus 0 to plus 1. I think that's good. Worthy Imp, first time chatter. Welcome. Glad you're here. Says new here. This sounds like it will be a fire game. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Fingers crossed. I hope so. I really do hope so. Yeah. I mean, it's we've been going for about a year on the game now, and it would be nice if it actually is fire in the end. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, if you would like, I have a listing on Steam. Crap, what is the thing? Steam? Nope. Oh wait, no, it's a wish list. There we go.
Thanks for the follow, Worthy Imp.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. If you would like to wish list it, I've got a listing up over on Steam. The demo is not quite ready yet, but yeah. So Tomb of Vercilias is the name of the game. And so yeah. So if you would like to wish list it, it is up over there. I've realized I need to update the screenshots really badly. They are a little out of date, not horribly, but a little out of date. There is a bit more to it now. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So it is. It's going to be a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG where the combat is based on blackjack. And yeah, definitely working on more of the roguelike mechanics right now. So we're currently working on the player's like skill tree, so you can kind of choose your different builds and hopefully make it a little bit more interesting and fun. But yeah, so if you'd like to, you know, kind of see how the dev progress goes along, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday the dev progress here on Twitch and over on YouTube. I also have a few devlogs over on YouTube. I've got the full backlog of my streams over on YouTube. I'm also just over there as Moonwood Games. Yeah. So if you're interested, absolutely 100% would love to have you here hanging out. But you know, if watching the game development part is not necessarily your style, that's totally understandable. But yeah, having it wish listed will let you know. We're currently working on a vertical slice of the game so we can get a playable demo out. I'm hoping by about this time next month. We'll see what actually happens. But yeah, definitely wish listing, and we'll also be following the development from here forward. Well, thank you, Worthy Imp. I appreciate that. Thank you. Do a Steam game 1-2 that also links to the Steam page. I should probably do that as well. Yeah, it's probably not good that I forgot that it was Wishlist that actually pulled it up. Yeah, I should probably also set up a Steam and game one as well. Eventually, I want to add more. It's like this, the whole stream layout as well, which like is constantly also saying, hey, wishlist the game and all this other stuff. But life is busy and I don't have time to redo my whole Twitch layout thing. Oh well. Maybe remove. Okay, yeah. So maybe remove it. We can say that we'll roll with the punches on that skill. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you. All right, so yes, so now we spend a point. There we go. That should be leveled up. So let's come in here and let's get some HUD elements added. So if we, oh, that's right. Okay, so what HUD elements are we gonna need? So we're gonna need. We've got this one, so that connects to that. That connects to that, and then that connects there. Would we be okay with 2 HUD elements here? We can say you to you to you to you. And then basically we would just say from you would upgrade to there. Okay, yeah. So we need 2 HUD elements here. Let's come over into Photoshop. Let's pull this up. Grab the assets. We are going to grab images, pictures. Actually, I don't think it's going to be in pictures. It's not. Images, some randude, HUD, gauges. There we go. Let's come back over to here. Let's see. Where would this be? I have this. Okay, I should have checked. Pictures, skill. Okay, so I just have the one in here. Totally fine. Totally understandable. Yeah. So let's come over here. I believe if we grab dexterity, we have the pipes filler. Copy that. New. Create. Paste that. We're going to increase this by 400%. There we go. Very weird looking, but that's fine. Okay, so we need to have you be 84 pixels wide. Let's do canvas size. Width is 84 pixels. Let's have it go that way. Go. Save this as the skill tree filler 2-1. And then you need to be 52. Width is going to be 52. That way. Okay. Save you as skill tree filler 2-2. Go. Close that. And then what am I doing on the backs? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so 96 and 32. I think that should be fine. I think. Let's come back over here and let's see. Let's find out together, shall we? So let's grab this one. We're gonna copy, paste. So you are going to be here-ish. Cut you, you're just gonna be 6 out of 6. Now let's change you to be skill tree 2-1. Fresh. Okay, awesome. I think that's lined up. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so the max height. So we've got, so 2 out of 6. So 2, oh. Okay, so you need to be 3. We're going to say we've got 3 out of 6. Let me actually just pull up Notepad again really quickly. We've got 3 out of 6 is the first progress. 4 out of 6? 5 out of 6? Okay, so 4 out of 6 would be the next one. And then 5 out of 6 will be that one. 5 out of 6. And then 6 out of 6 should be the final. Which it is. Okay. Cool, cool. So you're going to be based off of game variables, so is that 761, 762, 763. So refresh that, that should all disappear. Okay. So, if we come over here, we then want to say, we're going to increase this, so if 761 is going to be 763, which is skill tree progress 3. Let's actually do 1-2, and you're going to be 1-3, or, yeah, 1-3, not 2, 1-3, and you're going to be progress 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. So yeah, so if you are less than 3, set you to 3. Okay. That should fix that. So now if I come over here and click this, there we go. It fills up that progress bar. Awesome, awesome. Well, there we go. Now I think the only other thing we need to do is... Oh, we also need to say, let's create a new one here as well. So you, copy, paste, select this one, and we're going to say you are going to be filler 2-2. And 6 out of 6. Go. All right, so you are going to be 2. Nope, that does the same thing. So you need to be 3. 3 out of 6. This is basically going to be the exact same thing. 3 out of 6, and then 4 out of 6 will be number 2. 4 out of 6. And then the last one should be 5 out of 6. Yeah. It's literally the exact same. So what if we say you are out of 5? Refresh. And you're 3 out of 5? Yeah, 2 out of 5 kind of puts it weird. So what if we do 10 and you're 3? 4. 5? Okay. Never mind. So you are going to be 5 out of 10. I know this looks very weird, but I promise. It should be good. 5 out of 10, and then you're going to be 6 out of 10? 7 out of 10. Okay, 7 out of 10. And then you would be 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. There we go. Okay, so yes, you need to be out of 10, so you're going to be 764. Refresh. There we go. That should be good. Save that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Let's see, Lucky Cloud Zero, first-time chatter. Welcome. Glad you're here. Says, what's the blackjack system? That is a fantastic question, and I appreciate you asking it. Yeah, let me come over here really quickly. I believe I need to go over to here. So yeah, so just really quickly, this is a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG. Yeah, and I won't go into too many details, but basically, yeah, the idea is you are a dungeon crawling adventurer. You are a bounty hunting adventurer. That's what I'm looking for. Basically, the king's right-hand mage went rogue, started researching black magic, and the king was not a fan of that, ordered his arrest. So he put a curse on his tower to keep people out of it, so it was always shifting and changing, and it worked. People were never able to get to him, but because of that, people also never saw him come out, and so everyone just assumes that he got trapped inside of his own tower, and so everyone refers to the once Tower of Vercilias to the Tomb of Vercilias. And yeah, so but the king was not, he's like, no, until I know that he's dead or alive. I will not rest. There's still a bounty on his head. And so you, like many other adventurers, are going into this cursed wizard's tower, which people now call the Tomb of Vercilias because everyone just assumes he's dead inside. And yes, you're going in and you are going to try and find him. So every time that you start a new run, you'll be given a choice of a handful of just different perk cards to kind of switch up your run. You know, they all have some kind of buff and debuff. So the levels are randomly generated. You'll be going around collecting these D20s, which will upgrade your spells. And then basically the way the combat works is you are playing blackjack against these monsters to deal damage to them, essentially. So kind of the way that it works, it's a little bit more simplified than, you know, if you're some blackjack pro, you might be like, okay, this is frustratingly simple. But the simplicity of it, I like. I don't know, maybe other people won't. But anyways, yeah, so basically the general idea is when you start combat, you draw your two cards, and the monster draws their 2 cards, like it normally would be in blackjack, except you will actually see the 2 cards the monster has drawn. And these 2 cards are the only 2 cards that the monster will draw this entire round. So he's got a 19, which is basically his combat power, and then I've got a 12. So since I've got a 12, he's got a 19. I can't attack him because my combat power is not high enough. So I need to draw again. There we go. I've got a 22. I apparently had 0 health, and so I busted and died. That was exciting. Very exciting stuff. Why did that happen? Let's find out. My max health is 0. Why is my health 0? I don't know why my health is 0. That should not be that low. Anyway, oh my gosh, and he got a freaking 20. Okay, this is not going well. Okay, first of all, why is my health not being set? What is happening here? Wisdom, modifier, blackjack. What? Okay, so this is setting my health here. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna come in here. Let's grab. Oh, let's grab this. The potion, the Griffin's Potion of Power. Let's grab that one. That should increase my max health. There we go. Now I've at least got HP. I've at least got 5 HP. Anyways, yes, you'll be exploring these randomly generated tomb layouts. You'll be collecting these D20s. With the D20s, you can merge them together to make stronger D20s. So if you 1 and a 1 make a 2, 2 and a 2 make a 3, 3 and a 3 make a 4, so on and so forth. And yes, there's like a fun, hopefully it's fun, merging aspect. So you're kind of like collecting these dice, merging them together to make stronger dice. And then in between floors, you'll be able to upgrade your spell book with these dice. And yeah, and that's kind of the gameplay loop. So yeah, so combat, collect dice, merge the dice, get stronger, fight monsters, do bigger number, kind of a thing. House wins, something like that. Exactly. Anyway, let's see if I can. There we go. All right, so I actually got it to the point where I am actually going to be able to do some damage. So I've got an 18, he's got a 16, so I can stand, and then I will do damage to him. So each card, as I'm sure you can tell, they're not the normal playing cards you normally see. So there's not, ace, jack, what the freak am I talking about? There's not, hearts, clubs, diamonds, all that fun stuff. They're actually linked to 4 different elements. So you've got your pyro, which is the red, you've got geo, which is green, hydro, which is blue, and then necro, which is purple. And so each one of these cards is linked to a specific spell. So you got the spells right down here, and so that's how much damage I'm doing with each one of those spells. And then, like I said, there's a spell book, so you'll be able to increase those spells. So since I have pulled a hydro card and a pyro card, I am doing 1 damage with the hydro card, and then 0 damage with the pyro card. Because of this that I took, it increases my max HP, but it decreases my pyro damage by 1. So that's kind of where it kind of shifts it up just a little bit. So as of right now, I would only do 1 damage because this is doing 0 damage because I have 0 pyro damage. So if I were to stand, I would then do 1 damage, regardless of the fact that I hit with 2 cards. And since I've drawn 2 pyro cards, I'm now doing 0 damage, which really sucks. But of course, if I bust, okay, he's got a blackjack. Now, I have made it so that if the monster draws a blackjack, you have 1 chance. If I can draw a blackjack as well, then he doesn't hurt. Never mind, did I make it so you can just draw as many as you want? Oh my god. Okay, apparently I did, and I just drew a 21. I did not think that was actually going to happen. Anyway, so if you were to tie, this is actually a fantastic example. So if you tie, instead of it being, oh, this person wins or nobody wins, it's just a tie, because that's kind of boring. It's like, I don't want there to be like a whole bunch of buildup to a tie and then just nothing happen. So at that point, if you tie with the monster, then you get to do basically a roulette roll. So you can guess, is it going to roll on evens, odds, 1 through 10, or 11 through 20. I'm going to go with odds and a roll, and we'll see kind of what goes on. 19. All right, there we go. So then I win because it rolled a 19, and I guessed odds. And yes, that's kind of generally how it is. It gets a little more exciting when it's more than just these basic monsters. We're also going to be doing some balancing and all that fun stuff. It is still pretty early on, so there is still quite a bit of work. I say it's pretty early on. I've been working on it for about a year now, but it's definitely a part-time thing. So yeah, still a lot of work to do. But yeah, so hopefully it seems like it'd be an interesting, entertaining, different game. That's ultimately what I'm going for. I'm going for different, which is why I'm using the whole blackjack concept to try and be stand out a little bit from like regular RPGs, regular dungeon crawlers, regular roguelikes. Yeah, and we'll see. Oh, there we go. So I tied. So if I stand, I can then I'm gonna do evens this time. Oh, okay. Why is that not changing? That's the second time in a row where it was started at 19, ended at 19, started at 16, ended at 16. I don't know. Unknown Artist says you're an unconventional RPG. Thank you, Unknown Artist. I appreciate that. I do what I can to be as unconventional as possible. Okay, I'm actually really hating this freaking potion now. 0 damage. I will do 0 damage if I win this because I have 0 pyro damage to do. But I just want to test. If I do 1 through 10, is it still going to be on a 3? Okay, so I messed something up. Something has been messed up on that dice throw. It should not be behaving like that. Not at all. So, anyway, so yes, that's kind of general idea of the game. If it seems like it'd be something you'd be interested in, would absolutely love for you to be around, to follow. But if not, that's totally understandable. And yeah, so we do all the game dev stuff here every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then also over on my YouTube channel, I also am live streaming this right now. But it's also got the backlog of.
Thanks for the follow, Lucky Clouds 0.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. But yeah, so if you're interested, yeah, if you prefer Twitch, I'll be streaming here on Twitch. But if you want to go back, see the backlog, I've got devlogs over there, shorts about all the stuff. You can also head over to YouTube as well, and I've got all the stuff over there. So, yeah, if you're interested. If not, totally understandable. Totally understandable. No, that's literally what it's called when an RPG uses a different or weird battle system. It's called an unconventional RPG. Oh, I know, but you called me an unconventional RPG. So it sounded like you were mocking me. I'm just saying. Brian says, what about a random wild/rainbow/whatever color card that combines all the levels of all your spells, like a holy attack or something? Funny you should mention that, actually. So let me come over here. Where would it be? Consumables, random number, perk/unlocks, new combat mechanics, save point, spawns, bug, trying to leave on a blackjack. Head axe was out of the game. Okay, so it was actually, it's close to what you're saying. This is actually different. So this was, I mean, when was this? March 13th. So many months ago. We added an idea for an ether dice, which is basically like a wild card dice. Which is basically, yeah, it would be a rainbow or like a multicolored dice where it's like you could merge it into any dice that you wanted and then it would upgrade that dice. So yeah, we could 100% do that for the cards as well, and have some kind of like wild card. I thought about maybe using like the aces or the jacks, but then I was like, is that too similar to Balatro? That's the one thing is I don't want this to, I want people to like see the game and be like, oh, it's kind of like Balatro. But what I don't want people to do is be like, oh, that's exactly like Balatro. I want it to be kind of like Balatro, not exactly like Balatro. So, still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that with the cards. But yeah. So it is definitely something that I would love to put in the game. Honora says, oh. Yeah, that's the way that I read it anyway. I apologize if that's not how you meant it. All right. Okay, so back to the stuff. Okay, so what do we got? So we got this thing working, I believe. So dexterity saving throw 0 to 1. So if we do that one, okay, so it increases. Oh, that's right. That's what we're doing. Now, last but not least, we need to hide everything else. Come over to here, and we're going to copy, paste that, and then select it again here. All right, let's change this from red to green. Refresh. Change this from a 707 to 708. There we go. Wait. Set you to a 10. There we go. Now, if I upgrade this, it will increase the little bar down there. So dexterity saving throw +9 to +10, and bam! Dexterity saving throw +10. Maxed out. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Oh, now I need to actually get this thing doing its thing. So let's come over here. Let's go to the tomb. The saving throw, let's see, trap puzzle. Saving throw, random roll. Saving throw, here we go. Okay, so first of all, why was it not? Because the saving throw dice, random through 1 through 20. Okay. Like, there's no way that it's not, that it wasn't working correctly, right? It's gotta be, there's no way. There's no way that it rolled like 3 times in a row and landed on the exact same roll that it was facing up every single time. There's no way. So we move the picture there. And then we say, if 53 is greater than 0. Oh. Huh. Maxing. Exactly. Maxing. Need an output combat log. Yeah, I should probably do something like that as well. So this is saying, so if variable 53, what is variable 53? Variable 53 is player's dex. Okay. So we're saying if the player's dex is greater than 0, okay, and 56, which is the saving throw dice, is not equal to 1. Oh, that's right. So this is basically the let me add a note here so I can actually remember what the freak's going on here. Critical failure. That's what this is. This is if you roll a nat 1. I will also add that in parentheses. A nat 1. Yeah, so critical failure. If you roll a nat 1, that is what this is. Yeah, so this is basically saying no. This is saying if you are not equal to 1. Just pretend I didn't say any of that. None of that happened. So then you're going to change the scale of the picture, and then we say saving dice total. Saving total value plus the player's dex. We don't want to do plus the player's dex, though. We want to say plus variable 708, because that is dex 1. So plus 708. There we go. And then we're going to say saving dice throw plus the perk stat mod dex. Sure. We'll have to figure that out later. Okay. And then failed saving throw. Okay, just because I am like there's no way. Wait a minute. That wasn't the saving throw. I wasn't doing a saving throw. I wasn't trying to leave combat. That was me with a tie. Okay, where the freak are the ties handled again? Menu items, room decor animations, player damage, perk tooltips, dice move, monster animation, card draws / attack. Tie? I think it's the tie here. Evens. So this rolls the dice. So rolls. And then the saving dice throw. So 56, set it to a random number between 1 and 20. Because none of this should have anything to do with your dexterity. That is just the saving throws. Ugh. Oh, man. My health is at -3. Good times, good times. All right, so players' HP. Let's just say my HP is equal to 10. The HP max is equal to 10. 10. Let's go find a monster. Let's see if we can do more ties. Okay. I want a tie. 13, 19, 20. Let's see if I can get 20. On positive vibes. Dang it. 14, 10. Come on, just let me tie. I just want to see what is happening. Why is it happening? 13, 23, 18, 11, 19. Okay, let's tie. Let's see what happens. 11. All right, so variable 56, which is the saving dice throw, is currently equal to 11. That is correct. So if we do evens, still 11. Why? Why are you not changing now? Random number between 1 and 20. Like, there's no way that it keeps doing what it, like, that would have been the 4th time in a row that it would have landed on the exact same number that it ended on. There's no way that has happened. So there's got to be something else going on. And like, it should be randomized. 56. Set it to a random number between 1 and 20. We'll do that 6 times. And that's just an if statement. Wait. What happened? What happened? I mean, statistically, it could happen. You could roll a dice 4 times in a row, and whatever value you were holding it on at, and then you roll it, it could land on that exact same value again. Maybe visual is stuck on 11, but look, doesn't it say number chosen was 1? So I think... No, because it should have still been showing the same thing. If I come over here, let's increase my health again. Players max HP. Let's go to 20. Let's go find a monster. So it's variable 56. Yeah, so this variable right here. So this is the saving throw dice. I know it's kind of difficult to read because the font is weird. Yeah, so the saving throw dice is currently equal to 0. So that's going to be the one that we want. The saving dice total, yeah, so 56 is the one we want. So, let's see if we can get 17. Okay, all right. See if we can tie. 15, 14, 10, okay. 10, 18, 9, 19, 15, 25, 20, 13. Oh, come on, let me tie. 20, 12, 22, 13. Oop. Take it. All right, let's go find another monster. All right. 19, 12, 12, 5, 17, 11. Shit. 12, 15, 6 and 17, 9 and 17, 14 and 17, 24 and 17. You'd think there'd be a good way to rig the deck, right? I probably should do that. Oh my goodness!
Welcome yo_it's_LJ and your 6 amazing audience members.
Welcome, LJ. How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully things went well for your stream. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic evening. Oh my gosh, look at that. You are absolutely fantastic. Look, we've been trying to get a tie here, and you have brought on the tie. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. But how'd your stream go? How did it go for you? Hopefully, did you get some good stuff done? Some fun stuff done? Did you have fun? I guess that's the ultimate question. Was it a good stream? Did you have a good time with it? Okay, so let's test this out. So we got a 13 and a 13. We click on it. It is now a 17, right? So we're at 17. So 17 in the process should put us at, we come over here to the tie. So right now we're just waiting on, what are we actually waiting on to turn on time? Let's see. Yo, you're welcome. Stream is good. Refactoring the movement system, and I'm enjoying it. How's the stream going? That sounds like an absolute blast of a time. Making sure the movement it feels good, plays good is very important. So yeah, very awesome, very awesome. What was there anything like specific when you're refactoring the movement at all that you were working on, or just in general trying to get the movement refactored? As far as the stream here is going absolutely fantastic. We've gotten some really good stuff done tonight. And yeah, at this point, we're I accidentally found a bug while I was showing off the game to some new people who joined, and I have no idea, absolutely no idea, where it has come from, why it's doing this, or anything like that. Mini boss room options. This is the event that spawns special events. Player blood sacrifice. Okay. Let's see. That's just action button, action button. So everything down here should be just things that I can delete. So that's mini boss card draws, monster card draws, player damage, room decorations, menu items. No, not gonna be any of these. Quest buttons. Okay. Perk tooltips. Shouldn't be any of that. You're just action button. Got Trap Puzzle 4, Event 28. You're just an action button. Trap Puzzle 3, Trap Puzzle 2, Trap Puzzle 1, and then you have the Trap Puzzle timer. Then Saving Throw, Random Roll. You're just an action button, so you should be doing nothing as well. So I can just move you down there. And then we've got the Saving Throw. Saving Throw... Yeah, it's like as far as I can tell. So on here, Soft Hand. Am I doing something down here? This is the actual attack. Draw, stand button. In the mini boss room. Turn off perk tooltips. So the switch 73. Let's find what is referencing switch 73. That is the tie switch. Whoops. There we go. Search. Oh my god. So in the tomb, we've got a couple different places. We've got the mini boss card draws there. And then we've got event number 6. Okay, that's what I figured. I figured it would be event number 6, but I just wanted to make sure. Unknown Artist says, well, I've got to go. I'm tired. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you for being here, Unknown Artist. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. And yeah, we will see you on the Thursday stream for a little bit of spooky stuff. So until then, good luck. Let's see. LJ says, characters in my game may have multiple ways to traverse the map. Running, walking, flying, teleporting, etc. Right now, the movement system can only handle one traversal type. The update will be able to handle them all. That is fantastic. Yeah, I do love me a game with multiple ways to traverse, especially the running. Walking is fun, but I'm very much a running person. So, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Fluffy Panda says, sup Moon, how's it going? I joined your Discord named Pixel Panda. I thought I recognized you. Well, glad you're here. Welcome. It's going. I accidentally found a bug that I'm trying to diagnose. up until this point, it was going absolutely fantastic. We were making amazing progress on the skill tree. It was looking fantastic. And then I ran into this bug, and I have no idea what is going on. So if I come in here, you can see variable 56. Variable 56 is equal to 17, which it should be. It's 17 right here, right? But I'm trying to figure out what is actually... This is the actual... Yeah, that's it actually moving along. What about down here? There's got to be something that turns on. Wait, does it actually show? We search for tie. Search. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got page 16, 13, and 1. 16, 13, and 1. Okay, that actually gives me a little bit more to go off. So page 1, and then page 13. Down here, so bust, spike damage, death, player damage. Okay, so if card total is equal to 21, if monster total card value is equal to 21, turn on tie. Okay. Double draw. Because I don't think it's actually here. I think it's going to be somewhere in here. So where in here? We got the stand button in the mini boss room. Turn off perk tooltips. Where would tie be? Hit monster card draws, monster HP, dead monster, cards drawn, hit monster cards drawn, hit monster cards drawn. So this is all just you actually doing damage. Turn on mini boss card draws, attacking. On the tooltip. Okay, I don't know where on this page we would be turning on tie. I don't see it on here anyway. There we go. Okay, so if card total value is equal to monster total card value, turn on tie. Which when tie is on, it just... So it changes the picture easing. Move 31, 27, 34, 28. Oh my gosh. Okay, I understand it now. So this is moving all of the cards up. The player's cards all move up. The monster's cards all move up. And then here, this is where it actually sets it to a random number between 1 and 20. That is correct. Okay. So then it loops here. So this is you guessing either evens, odds, lesser, or greater. And then it erases the picture. And then it turns on rolling dice. It moves the dice around, yada, 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 yada. Gets here to the end. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then it moves it to the center of the screen. And then as soon as it ends... But are we not actually... Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not actually re-rolling it again. That is... Okay, that's not a bug. That is just me being an idiot and not including that. Okay, so basically on this very last one... What am I going to do? Well, first of all, I need to actually have it re-roll, right? How have I not noticed this before? I have no idea how I've never noticed this isn't actually working correctly. So, okay, so let's do this. Let's say a random number between 1 and 20. And then over here, so this is the saving throw. We then need to say, show picture, show picture, show picture. Then jump here if you're skipped. So we just want to say, we need to change the name of the picture. This guy right here. So dice. Yes. Okay. So then back over here. So you choose which one it's going to be. This rolls it around. All around the board. When are we doing that on the actual saving? So it moves it around, does its thing. And then at the end, so it rotates the picture, sets it to -8. And then we're going to say, and that just moves the picture. It doesn't actually change the picture. This, though, does. So it rolls around. Turn rolling dice off. 10. And then jump here if skipped. We then need to say, change you. Okay. All right. So, this is rough. I am so sorry. Moon, I need advice from you. I like drawing pixel art, but not a huge fan of coding yet. Want to make a game. Any idea about an engine where you don't have to do too much coding? RPG in a Box is suggested by Victory Gaming Zombie. Victory Gaming Zombie is that is a really good suggestion. RPG in a Box is absolutely fantastic. I do love me some RPG in a Box. It does require a bit of coding though. You do have to know at least a little bit. At least when I used it, like, when was the last time that I used RPG in a Box? Been a minute. RPG in a Box. It does have a free demo as well, if you wanted to like give it a shot. Let's see. RPG in a Box. Okay, yeah. So it's been a couple years since I've used it. So October 26th, 2022. So it has been a minute since I've used it. So there's a very good chance that it's been updated since when I use it. I do remember though that when I opened it up and I couldn't create a door without coding, I was like, hold up now. So that very well may be changed by now. But yeah, so RPG in a Box, absolutely fantastic. I can actually, wait. I think I had that up the whole time. I am so sorry. Let me pull this back up really quick. Yeah, so RPG in a Box is a really, really great way to go. And then if I do RPG, so another great one is RPG Paper Maker. So it's basically the way that it works is it is like it's a 3D engine, but then it uses sprites. So like you can kind of see from here, but if we go to the store page, so yeah, so basically, yeah, the idea is it's a 3D plane, but then all of the assets themselves, like if it's a 3D object, it just places your texture on top of it in just a very simple way. Most characters and things like that are just a flat plane, basically. It's a paper, basically. And then as you rotate, it rotates with you. So like, you know, if you were like looking at this rock here, if you were to like then move around it, the rock is just always facing the player. So yeah, so Paper Maker I've used a little bit. And it's been absolutely fantastic. Like you can kind of see it from here. The trees, they'll just kind of rotate so they're like facing the camera of the player. But it is, you know, it gives you a little bit of like a 3D perspective, which I really like. I think that's a lot of fun. The way they've set this one. Yeah. So Paper Maker would be an absolutely great one that I would recommend. If you're wanting to go for something that is just absolutely like no coding at all required, any of the RPG Maker series, I can 100% highly recommend, because you can make the game with literally zero code. Like you do not need to do any coding. I do a lot of JavaScript just because I want to / need to. But yeah, like you could pull up MV, MZ, XP, VXAs, 2000. Like if you wanted to go out there, I mean, I'm sure you could find RPG Maker. Yeah, so 2000. Oh my gosh, $25. Do not buy it at full price. Wait for a sale. Why is 2003 cheaper than 2000? That makes no sense. An MV should not be $80. You know. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend, but wait for a sale, because I'm sure like 100% in the next couple weeks when they do like some kind of winter sale or something like that for Black Friday, you'll be able to pick up RPG Maker 2003 for probably like $3. You'll probably be able to get RPG Maker 2000 for like $2. MV will probably go on sale for like $5, $10. MZ will probably go on sale for like $15. So MV on sale is $10. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So do not buy at full price. Like the only time I would say buy it full price is if it is like the brand, like the newest of the new engine. This is probably not going to go on sale like for a while. So, but any of the older engines, wait for a sale because it does go on sale very often, and it is worth it when, you know, 2,000 is worth $1, $2, because you can do some really great stuff with it. Yeah. So I would personally recommend going with either MV or MZ because they have made it much better at being able to like actually export your projects and get them working. But completely up to you. But yeah, so I would personally recommend either MV or MZ, but any of them are going to be absolutely fantastic. Any of them you can create an exe file so you can be able to install it and play it on a PC. And then MZ and MV have increased the what would it be called? Like the platforms you can export to. So you can do Android, you can do web, you can do browser, you can do PC. I think you can do Mac. I think that's it. So yeah, that is what I would recommend. RPG Inbox though is absolutely fantastic, and then Papermaker is also another really good one that I would recommend. RPG Papermaker mentioned. Exactly. Good old Papermaker. I didn't know about this. Thank you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Like Square Enix, HD 2D games. Exactly. Yeah, some really fun stuff. MV is on sale. MV on sale for $10. Yo, that's what I've been saying for years. 2K3 is better and cheaper.
Victory Gaming Zombie cheered 5 bits. Time for sleep. Awesome stream. Great work figuring out the bug. Nightmares and sweet screams.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully have a great evening. And then we'll see you hopefully on the Thursday stream for some spooky haunted VR gaming. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I lay down and realize that I'm exhausted. I don't know how I did nothing but stream today. I mean, that does take it out of you. Actually, that 100% does take it out of you. Wow, $5 to $10. That's hella cheap. I know, right? It does go on sale for very cheap though. It's crazy. Like you will usually find most of the RPG Maker series for anywhere from like 50 to like 95% off. It does go on crazy sales when it goes on sale. Have a good one, Axel. Good night, BGZ. Okay, so where was I? We need to actually have it randomize. Oh, that's right. This is just the saving throw. Okay. Yes. Yes. Let's just copy those. Then over here on the tie. So you choose, it rolls. As it's rolling, we don't need to worry about it changing a number. But then as it's coming in for its final descent, I think what we need to do is I need to say, let's randomize it one more time. One more time? Yeah, one more time. Randomize it one more time. 1 through 20. And then I'm going to say we just need to change the name of the dice to be equal dice 2 dash and then plus game variables dot value 56. Yeah. And then let's copy paste that. Let's get rid of all of that. Delete that. Yeah, so reshuffle it again. Swap out the dice so it's actually showing the correct rolled dice. And then we want to have you move the picture to the center of the screen. Oh, I'm not actually rotating the dice. I mean, that should be fine. That should be fine. I think. Does it not rotate the dice? Show picture, move picture. So we're showing... Okay. So you choose... Okay, then we rotate the picture, 97 to equal 12. Rolls around, does its thing, and then as it hits last, then it does one more re-roll. And then we swap out the picture to then show the re-roll picture. And then when it comes to a stop, we want to then say rotate picture Which one is it again? 97. Rotate picture number 97 to 0. And then change the scale to be 110, the angle to be 0, and then swap this back down to be 0. So we're not showing that anymore. And then change quad out, turn off dice rolling. We don't need to randomize it again. And it just does that so that it moves the picture down to linear. No. Don't change the name of the dice. Just do that. Also, my old code used to be so bad. So then it just does that. So we don't actually we also don't need to worry about setting the angle. So just change the scale and then move the picture down to that. Set the rotation to off. That's already been set to off, so that's good. Okay, so with that, save. Let's come back over into here. And now let's refresh it and see what we can do. Shall we? We shall. We shall. We shall overcome. All right, let's just set our HP to be 30 or something. All right, everybody. Cross your fingers for a tie. Or a blackjack. A blackjack works too. Might as well. 16, 20, ace, ace, ace. 13, 12. Oh, ace. Ah, crap. I want to tie with you. 13. I've needed so many aces, it is not even funny. All right, 15. That was just bust. I've got enough HP. A 2? I can't pass up on the 21. 16 and 18. 13. 19. 13, 17. 23, 17. 17, 20. 25, 20. 12, 14. 20, 14. Can't pass up on that one. 15, 18. 15, 19, 18. 11, 15. 19, 15. 17, 21. There we go. Okay. Now let's do evens. Rolls around. What the freak was that? What happened? What was that? No, okay, so you're moving to the center, right? No. You're moving to the center? So should I be here? I think I should be there. All right, but we're not going to rely on RNG this time. I'm going to come in here and we're going to say a random card between 5 and 5, and then you're going to be a random card between 5 and 5. And the player is also going to always draw a card between 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. That way we will always get a tie. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. I really should have. Okay, so let's just come over here. We're just going to increase my HP. 5. Sure, we just need 5. Go find a monster. We should each get 10. I can find a monster. There we go. We got 10. But if I stand, we got 11. I say evens. That was even more upside down than it was before. All right, that's fine. Fine. Let's put you at 13. Also, what is still happening here? Is it because I need all of this to be quad out? Okay, so I think I need all of this to be down here. Yeah. I think. Let's find out. Let's find out. Rolling dice turn off. And a 10. Let's stand. So we got a 3. Is it because of this? It's got to be because I'm changing the name of it, right? But if that's the case, should we swap out the dice before it even starts rolling? We could do that. I didn't add one of these, did I? Did I add the 640 and 416? I think I did. I think I actually added an extra animated piece, and that's why it's going. I think this is actually not supposed to be in here. I think that's why it's doing weird things. That might be it. And if that's the case, that would make sense why it's doing weird things. Okay. Let's give that a shot. And let's see if that just feels or looks any better. Jeez. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I don't know why my HP is doing so many weird things right now. Give me a monster. There we go. So still a little oddly positioned. This is going to be more of like a just kind of like a fine tuning, you know, just kind of getting the animation dialed in, you know. So I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. We'll figure it out. Still a little bit too much. Yeah, we'll call this one good for now. Because now it is actually randomly rolling the dice again. You know, as it should. It should actually be rolling the dice as it's rolling the dice. And not just looking like it's rolling a dice. Now it's completely upside down. Yeah. Well, what if we just say, I don't know. Let's go with 9. We'll just have it rotate less. Should be fine. Right? Maybe. Crap. I hate how, like... sometimes being a perfectionist is the absolute worst thing in the world. Because I'm like, I'm telling myself that I need to move on. And I'm just not. Okay, now you're completely still upside down. Okay, adjust this one more time. I'm ready to call it good. I don't care what happens after this. If the 10 is not good, we're not doing anything more with it. Okay, still mostly upside down. Cool. I understand it's okay. Be a perfectionist. I just, I know that I just need to be like, all right, well, it's not working well, so... But I just... I'm like, I just want it to be, like, because I don't need it to be perfectly upright, you know? Like, I just need it to be somewhat upright. Or I can have it be perfectly upright. That works too. That works. Now here's the question though, and I've been completely forgetting to actually pay attention to this. Am I actually having it roll? So this is a 20. So if I roll, it's a 12. Cool. Still evens. I do the damage. Happy day. All right, that is fixed. Whew. It means your game is filled with love. It's good for your heart. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Summerandev. Yeah, I try to make sure that there is as much love and dedication being put in here. Just says, GDevelop is also a good no-code engine that you can augment with JavaScript. Wait, really? GDevelop. Can you actually... Fastest, easy way to create your game. GDevelop is the most powerful, open-source, no-code, and AI game engine. Make 2D, 3D, and multiplayer games without limits. Published to iOS, Android, Steam, and web. Huh. I had no idea that this was codeless. Huh. I like how this, so if you click the left button, it scrolls all the way through, and then when you get to all the way to the end, it then goes back to the beginning. But then if you click this one, it does not do that. It goes to the end and then stops. It also looks like there's still 2 more over here. Well, if their engine is as great as their website, I have 0 expectations. I might actually have to look into GDevelop. I honestly did not know that it was non-coding. Okay. Where were we? Hey now. Or are you laughing at their website? I'm laughing at their website too. Horrible, horrible piece of garbage. Okay. Roll with the punches. Increase your dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw, +0 to +1. So that is all working absolutely fantastically. Oh yeah! This brings us back. Oh my gosh, this brings us back to where the freak we were before. And that is, we need to, we need to actually get this working now. So let's come back over here. Let's go back to the tomb. The whole reason why we even found this bug is because we were coming in here to implement this, and now here we go. So, if we come down here, we're gonna say we do the saving dice total plus... Oh, look at that, 708. Never mind, I already had that. I thought that I hadn't, but I have. Cool. Well, there we go. Okay, so that means we should be able to come back over here, and we should be able to do at least... Let's see if we can get at least like 2, maybe 3 more skills in here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Okay, so where do we need to go from here? Let's go to the upper left, kind of like we did on Vitality. All right, so this one is called Swift Evasion. Back over here. Pull this up. No, down here. Let's come down here and pull this up. So that is section 2. Here we go. All right, so let's get the X and the Y for this button here. It's going to be 404 and 368. 404, 368. You are going to be 460, 436. 460, 436. All right, so this is skill. This is a dexterity. Skill 2. Ah, crap. What was it called? Swift Evasion. Swift Evasion. All right, we're going to show the highlight at here. We've shown at 432, 402. 432, 402. Swift Evasion. Now this one is increase your chances to clearly escape from combat. Let's see. How am I gonna? I could word it like that. Increase your chances to cleanly escape from combat. I feel like it's a little bit oddly so basically this is giving you a percentage chance of like how cleanly can you get away from a monster without them having an attack of opportunity on you. So basically having to roll a saving. Increase your chances. Increase your chances of escaping combat without being attacked. Good enough. All right, then we're going to say 709. So 709 is less than 5. 81 set. Escape chance. Going to be 709 times. We want to do... So what would that be? 15, 30, 45, 60, 75% chance? We could do that. Do we do 15% chances? Yeah, sure. We'll do 15% chances. So yeah, so 709 times 15. So yeah, so it's the escape chance would be 0% to 09 plus 1 times 15%. Else, we're going to say, instead of healing efficiency, it is escape chance 709 times 15 plus %. Yeah. All right. And then if touch increases release, and we're going to say if player skill dexterity 1 is greater than 0. That way, so you do have to have the first skill first. As long as you have a skill point, and so long as 709 is less than 5, we say reduce skill points, and then also increase your dexterity skill by 1. Oh, that's why. That's why. I was like, wait, where am I actually increasing this? Okay, all right, yeah. So you need to actually go in here. As long as you are greater than... Okay, so yeah, so same thing up here. It's saying, once you're released... As long as the player's dex skill 1 is greater than 0, then we're going to say, if skill tree progress 2-1. Is it 2-1? This was 2-1, so here. Yes. 2-1. What did it need to be again? So 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6. So you're setting it to be 3. You need to then be equal to 4 out of 6. Okay, yes. Yeah. Cool. Let's come over here. Save that. Bring that up. And then we're going to say we need... Don't show any of that. Let's grab you, and we're going to copy paste. And we're going to move you over there. We're going to say you are based off of variable 709 with a max of 5. Refresh. Yeah. Crap. Overlay. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we should be able to, if we try to upgrade it, nothing should happen. Good. And if we click on this one, it should upgrade that. And if we click on here, it should increase this bar by 1 and then fill that in. Let's find out. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I know what happened. You are if you are less than 4, then set it to 4. That's why. Okay. We need to upgrade you, and then if we upgrade you, now that should upgrade. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We should be able to upgrade that to be 5. I do not want you to go to 90%. What is happening there? You're less than 5. So we're going 0 to 15, 15 to 30, 30 to 45, 45 to 60, 60 to 75. You need to be based off of 709, not 708. I am so smart, so SMRT smart. Now if we go 0 to 15, 15 to 30, 30 to 45, 45 to 60, 60 to 75, max out at 75. Can't have more than that. You cannot have a 100% chance of escaping without then having to roll your dice. But that's where then having this upgraded will come in handy, because it'll then add a +7 to a dex saving throw. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool. Okay, well, there we go. There is another one. All right, let's go on to the next one. I think we can get at least one more in, as long as we don't have any weird issues with it. I hope. Oh, wait. No. No. We're close. I need... When you go into the tomb, and then movement. What turns on saving throw? It should be if you try to leave. Remove player down. So if current monster is greater than 0, turn on monster saving. So basically what we need to do is, instead of that, we need to say we're gonna say, let's see. So variable 709 should either be equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 representing 0%, 5 representing 75%. I think what we can do is we can just say control variables. Let's just set 900 and something, 904. We'll just set 904 to be a random number between 1 and 5. And then we'll say conditional branch. Is that statistically going to work out the same way? Because if you have a 50-50 chance, so 1 would be 15. trying to think of how this is actually going to work to make sense. So if you had level 3, level 3, so you're 0, so you're 15, 30, 45, 60. Don't read chat, you might lose train of thought. No, I lost my train of thought. Let's just do this. Let's do this, shall we? So, level 5 is 75%. Oh my gosh. Trying to do math at midnight? Bad times here. So, I can just say, good points on randoms. Good point. No, actually, you've inspired me. We'll say it was you. We'll say it was you that inspired me. So here's what we're gonna do. So a random number between 1 and 5. No, so it still doesn't feel like it's actually a percentage, right? So what do we need to multiply that by 10 to get like a proper percentage? So we would say, set this to a random number between 1 and 5. No. You'd be 1 through 6. So if you, because you'd be 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. Why am I doing it this way? So then that adds up to 105% at the top. It should still be fine. It should still be fine. So we want to say set a random number between 1 and 6. And then we'll just say conditional branch, so long as the variable random number 4, if you are greater than you're greater than where the freak are you? Player skill dex 2. So you would start out at 0, and then you'd be 1. So if you're then setting between 1 and 6, yeah. I think that still statistically works out correctly. I don't know, maybe. So then if the random number is greater than your dex, that means that you have failed. And then we'll just say control switches, turn on. We'll just say at the very beginning, just failed saving throw. Is there where's failed dex save? Eh, sure, failed dex save. We'll just turn that on immediately. I think it's failed dex save. Down here at the bottom, turn on failed dex save. Ooh, actually, I don't think we want to do that. Never mind. We don't want to do that. We want to say turn on monster attack opportunity. And then over here, the very beginning, we're just going to say conditional branch. If the switch monster attack opportunity is on, then we're going to say jump to label monster attack. No. No. No, no, no. That's not what we want to do. We don't want to tell it, okay, you're good to attack now, because this is telling it it's good to attack now. Jump here if skipped. Failed saving throw. Turn on player being damaged. Turn on failed dex save. What we want to do instead... Oh my gosh. Yeah, how... So basically want to do it if you are successful, actually. So if you're... no. So we say if you are less than. So if random 4 is less than... But that means even on a... Well, no, because it wouldn't ever get a 0. So you'd have to have at least... Okay, yeah. So if you are less than, then we're going to say... We also need an else. Right? No. No. So we're going to say this one's actually going to be called No Monster Attack Opportunity. Oh my god. And then we're going to say over here, if no monster attack opportunity, we're going to say jump to label, no monster attack. And then down here, that's failed saving throw. Then we'll just say label, no monster attack. Yeah, so jump to label, no monster attack, which should skip over all of this stuff, and it should just let you leave. Pretty sure. I hope. So yeah, so just random number between 1 and 6, and then if, let's just say for example, if 3 is less than the player's skill dex, which means if the person is upgraded past, so as you're upgrading, it's reducing the chances that it will actually attack you. Yes. I think. Saving throw monster, as long as you're 0. Let's do that. That. I hope so. Let's see what happens. Let's just come over here. Let's do this. We're gonna set variable. Sure. Why not? So we should be able to. Let's actually not adjust it at all. So I think if I were to come in here, crap. Just give me a monster. Thank you. If I were to try and run, I should just be able to run. I shouldn't just be able to run. Do I have it reversed? I think I have it reversed. Oh, brain is not braining. Brain is not braining tonight. I mean, it is, again, a little after midnight now, and my brain is just like, you want to do what? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's happening? So, if random number 4, so the random number it has selected, is less than... Do I need to change you to greater than? Was I thinking about that in a reverse way? I think so. There's one thing that I know about coding. It's basically just a guessing game. If you're not guessing while you're coding, are you even coding? Just guess and hope that it turns out correctly. And if it does, praises. Praises be to the coding gods. So if I try to run... What? What? Okay. Let's think about this logically. Yeah. Logically. So, if your dexterity, if your escape probability is at level 3, and then we roll a number between 1 and 6, and let's just say it just so happens to land on 4 instead. All right, let me lock in and pay attention. All right, lock in. We got to pay attention. So if you are level 3 and it lands on a level 4, so it is greater than your level, it needs to be a failure? Because as you increase it, yes, so if you're a 3 and it rolls a 4, a greater than would mean failure. Okay. So that means if you are less than, sounds right to me. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so then we set a random number between 1 and 6, and then we say if that random number is less than what your current skill value is, so if your skill value is equal to a 3, and let's just say it happens to land on a 2, no. It's still, if you are greater than, is it because we need an else handler? We just need an else? Else turn that on? I think we actually, maybe. I think that's actually what I was maybe missing, is that I didn't have an else handler to then also turn on saving throw monster, because it still needs to go to the saving throw monster, regardless of whether you win or lose. The difference is if you win, it will skip past everything that is telling it to do damage to the player. So if I try and run, it does nothing. I try and run again. You're off. Still off. I think maybe I am just doing this the wrong way. Maybe. Less than. Let's try this. If not, I will just clear everything and start fresh. Okay, so if I try to leave, okay, I am faced with a roll that I have to win. Makes sense. I feel like greater than is correct. That's what I was thinking, but I think maybe what I actually have reversed, because the content is what happens on fail. Exactly. And so I think I may have just reversed it again, but I think what I need to do is I need to have it be greater than, but then put what happens on greater than in the else handle. I think that's what I need to do. Because now if I were to come over here, say for example, and increase variable 7, what is it again? 709. So if I were to, let's say, increase this to 6. So that way it should never, ever allow me to not leave. Okay. So there we go. But now, if I were to come in here and say set you to a 4, there should be a 1 in 6 chance. Think? Dang it. I think what I need to do is I do need to put this back to if you are greater than, but then I think what I need to do is move you down to there. Because if the number that just got rolled is greater than your dexterity, then just turn that on. Don't skip past it. Or is this just putting me literally back in the exact same position? So I'm reversing. I think that might just be putting me in the exact same position. I'm leaving for you. Thank you, Mathra. I appreciate that. Oh, my brain is just like, what? I also don't think this is technically, like, statistically correct either. I am so confused. I'm confusing myself, so I cannot blame you. All right, so I should always have to beat this roll. Always. Which it seems like I do. Okay. Horrible rolls. Now, if I were to come in here and I were to say, if you are equal to 5, so we're going with 1 through 6? 1 through 6. Yes, so 5 is the highest I can have. So this should give me a 1 in... how many? Whatever. It should make it so I, more often than not, don't have to roll. Seems like. I mean, I'm not a fan of the whole it taking for everything. But one of these times it should force me to roll. Should. Okay. Well, there we go. Oop. Okay. I think that actually is correct. But yeah. So it's like a 1. So maxed out. Yeah, it's like a 1 in 6 chance? 1 in 7 chance? 1 in 6? Because if I'm at 5 and it's going 1 through... Yeah, 1 in 6 chance. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now, the last thing we need to come in here and check is why is it waiting so long? So it should jump here. Oh, it's moving a picture. Okay. So what if we take you and put you down there? That should actually be correct. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Let's do this one more time. Let's increase this variable 709. Yeah, 709. 709. Let's increase you to 5. So that would be the maximum amount. Oh, I need to up my HP. Got to up my HP. Don't want to be dying instantly. I will set you to, I don't know, 5. Why not? So now if I try to leave, basically instant. Yes. Yes. But then every now and then, every like 1 out of 6 chances, I actually have to make a saving throw. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, brain, that I put you through that past midnight, but it worked. It worked. Sumrandev, thank you for being here with me. I feel like everyone, your encouragement helped. If it works, it works. Exactly. If it works, it works. Yeah. Is it statistically correct? Maybe not. Maybe not. But I think it should be fine. Because it technically works. And so long as you have it maxed out, it seems like it is a very rare chance that you actually do get, do have to do that. So, oh, I'm just vibing. I didn't do anything. No. You believed in me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And Mathra, if you're still here, even though you said you were leaving, I appreciate you too. Can we figure out why it's backwards, though? No. You know, I once heard some very wise words from a very wise dev. They went something like this. If it works, it works, with 2 exclamation marks. So no, absolutely not. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Science versus programming meme. This is very much so how I am feeling right now. Sir, it finally worked. Great job. Now we need to figure out why and how. Sir, it finally worked. It's a miracle. Now don't touch it again, or it may never work. That is how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, nope. Nope. We will not touch it again. It will do its thing. And we'll just leave it at that. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Okay, well, I didn't get as many skills as I was hoping. That is an unfortunate fact. But we did technically get Roll with the Punches done. We did technically get Swift Evasion. Thanks for streaming, Moonman. Jesse, I appreciate you being here. Yeah. Ooh.
Axel_Benedict says, I still remember my grandfather's last words, careful son, I think it's loaded. My uncle's was hold the damn ladder still.
I love it. Careful, son. I think it's loaded. Thank you, Axel. Thank you. Hey, Jesse. Some Randev says hi. All right. Yeah. Poor Randev. Having your own words thrown back at you. Anyway, yeah, so Swift Evasion increases your chance of escaping combat without being attacked. 0 to 15, 15 to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, the only other thing now at this point that I did just realize that we are going to have to do is I need to set up another condition on all of the elements in here so they don't show in the tube or anywhere else. They should only be showing on this screen. We're going to do that later, though. But yeah, so at least we finished up the vitality tree, so that's awesome. We started on the dexterity tree. These two, I hadn't really thought about how much it was going to suck having them actually try to get them done. But we did get these 2 done at least. And now we've got these other 5 to do next time, and then all of these ones, and then all of these ones. The luck ones I'm actually kind of worried about, because the luck ones are going to be a kind of a nightmare. Oh well. Jesse says, hello, my new family of some random. I love it. All right, everybody. I think we're going to end it there, but thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I will, I think as of now, I do really like the idea of doing Phasmophobia on Thursday. Just, to celebrate Halloween. I almost said Black Friday. To celebrate Halloween. I think we are actually going to do some Phasmophobia, because that does sound like a lot of fun. I think it'd be a blast. So, but yeah, I'll let you know if anything changes. The chances are what it's going to be is I will be streaming here on this Twitch channel. I will be playing Phasmophobia. And then for YouTube, I will probably be streaming that on the Moonwood gaming channel. So if you're not subscribed to that one already, make sure to go subscribe and all that fun stuff. And but I'll post if there's any changes, but that's probably what the plan is going to be, is I'll be streaming over there, but then also just here on the regular Twitch channel. So yeah, cool. All right, everybody, well, hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evenings. I will...
Axel_Benedict says, he'll be celebrating Black Friday by spending way too much money. Also, remember to raid.
Oh, that's true. I have forgotten to raid the past couple times, and I feel so bad. As soon as I finish the stream, then it hits me, and I'm like, oh, crap. So, yeah, so we're going to do a raid. So, everyone over here on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you all, or whoever wants to be on the other Moonwood Gaming channel on Thursday. So, until then, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. Yeah. Brian, if you're still here, I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. And Jesse, if you're still here, I'm assuming you are since you were chatting just 2 seconds ago. If you're still here, hope you have an absolutely fantastic
follow, Eagle Eclipse.
Eagle Eclipse, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, everybody over on YouTube, I'm going to say goodbye. And then over. I'm so tired. Everyone over on Twitch, make sure to stick around for the raid. But yeah, so we'll see you on Tuesday. See you on Thursday. Okay. Goodbye.